Yeah, we back.
Hey.
What we doing? Yeah, we raising kings. What she doing? Yeah, she raising the king. What they doing? Yeah, they raising kings. Raising kings. Raising kings. What she doing? What he doing? Yeah, they raising kings. What I'm doing? What I'm doing? Yeah, I'm raising the king. Lady Love, what you doing? Yeah, she raising the king. We raising some kings. We raising some kings. Yeah. Raising Kings podcast.
And we back.
Yeah.
Like we never left.
Yeah. 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 You are now tuned in to the Raising Kings podcast.
yeah.
What it do? This is your girl Sassy.
And it's your girl, Lady Love.
What's up, Mr.Nobody? What's the deal?
Hey.
Yep.
Yes, you are now tuned in with another episode of the Raising Kings podcast, and we live and in effect. You know why? Because I'm on the hen dog.
Oh my goodness.
You know, that's my shit, so I'm not going to be slumped over this episode because vodka normally put me in a different place, but that Hennessy,
got her up.
it turns on, it brings out all the emotions in me.
Lord have mercy.
Brings out that wolf. That
And you know, I got a lot to talk about this episode. Last week I was a little down because, you know, I had a few relatives that passed, and, you know, it's still heavy on my heart, but I feel like I have closure now.
Right.
And, you know,
That's
rest in
what
peace to
matters.
all my loved ones that I lost, and the family, friends and family that we've lost. We love you.
To pieces.
One up to the sky. Please send me those Powerball numbers. Those Mega Million numbers.
Thank you so much. Not if you're in a good place.
Yes, y'all.
Yo.
I got a lot to talk about because there's some shit that popped off in my lifetime. And then there's some other things that, you know, Lady Love brought up, and I feel like it's a good discussion this week.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. I think this week's podcast should be entitled Signs of Puberty.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it should be
Signs of
called
puberty, I
Signs of
agree.
Puberty. Listen, let me tell you why I had a you just watch your kids. Okay, you watch them, you see what's going on with them, you see how they're responding to certain things, and you see what they're doing. I don't know, you see the little traits that they have. So, you know, my son loves fruits. He's a very healthy little guy. Love him to death. But and he likes vegetables and all of that good stuff. But every single time, like he has a dessert or he has a fruit, he needs, like, or he wants, or he has this craving, he asks for whipped cream, bruh.
Hey. La 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 la.
I don't
Hey,
understand it.
You're on the right track, young man.
I do not understand it. He
Fucking
always
cream.
wants some whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Like, and then it's crazy too because his teacher had them like an end of the year little class party or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she brought out some type of pie or whatever, and it even had ice cream on the side and everything like that. And my baby, he tells the teacher, he raises his hand, right? And he tells the teacher, because she's like, oh, how do you guys like it? Does it taste good? He's like, he raises the hand. He's like, it does taste good, but it would be better if it had whipped cream. But let me tell you this. How about she's like, that is perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you reminded me. The whipped cream is still in the refrigerator. You're right.
Hey, because she know what it's
He
like.
knew exactly what it was missing. You hear me?
That nigga
Wow.
be licking whipped cream off a
He
little,
knew exactly
Licking it off your body.
what it was
off the
missing.
little bitties.
I know, I still have a little guy. You know, it's kind of crazy to think of him, you know, in that stage right
Mhm.
now. It's so crazy. It is inevitable because, you know, we are human. It's going to happen. He will have
He
these
gonna be grown at a
urges.
point. Yeah, he gonna be grown.
Exactly. So these are just, you know, this is one sign of puberty
And
that
how-
I'm seeing for him.
How old is he?
He's 7. He's 7.
See, right now it's just what is the word?
I was kissing chicks at 7 years old.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
I was
He
playing
did tell me
house.
about a girl that he likes.
Yeah, my
I was
son at that
playing
age, you know.
house.
Mhm.
I was playing house. I was dry humping and all type of shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I remember my
Lying.
son like at that age. I think what was that? What is that? First grade?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yep.
he had this PE
Yo.
coach, and he was like, "Oh, you're such and such
I was
moms, right?"
playing house. I was dry humping.
Oh
I was
my
kissing.
goodness.
But hold
doing all
on,
type of
let me
shit.
tell y'all this: the PE coaching was like, "Yo, are you such and such mom?" I was like, yeah. He was like, "Yo, your son is the man." I was like, "What? What's up?" He was like, "Yo, he has these two girls that fights over him in the
Wow.
class, and he literally has to sit in the middle of them to be able to keep calm and peace to the
Listen,
situation."
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
If you guys follow us back, listen to all
Yeah.
the episodes, yo.
Mhm.
You will find out so much more about us. The more that you listen to us, the more that you tune in on all of these different things. Apple, what is it?
Apple, Google,
Google.
YouTube.
Everything. You guys can find us if you listen to us on these things and catch up. Listen to every episode. You do not want to miss an episode.
Lord have mercy.
Hookah.
Listen
Hookah,
to
hookah.
These ladies. These
You don't
ladies
wanna miss
here
the
are on
episode.
Hennessy today,
Yes, we are. Yes,
and
we
they're
are.
at a they're popping right now.
Well, Hennessy is my shit. Like I'm a brown drinker. Like vodka for me just slumps me over, but
I am not.
Hennessy is my shit.
I stopped Hennessy, that brown water, for a long time, but these ladies got me on this.
yeah.
Brown
Cause
tonight.
I kind of needed the brown today because it's a little topic, but we gonna finish out the the child part, and then we're gonna go into the adulthood.
Absolutely.
So Hefe, you raising girls. So
Yes.
I want to know, how do you feel about the whole puberty situation, and have you seen any signs from your two baby girls?
Well, I mean, like okay, my 9-year-old, I've definitely I'm seeing changes. I'm seeing her.
What does she do?
Well, she's not nothing that she's doing. I'm just seeing
But
that
he's checking out the development.
Does
Right.
she like skirts more than pants?
No,
Does she like tights more than pants? Is she getting to like more?
she likes
more
to wear like
you
like
know.
I be taking it away from her. Like she has like shorts that she's be wearing in the house.
Mhm.
That them shorts do not fit her anymore. But
She
they're
outgrew-
But she's
they're
like, they
booty
fit her
shorts. I'm
They like Bati Rider now.
yes. And I'm like, give me them shits right now. Give me them
She
shorts
like,
right
"Daddy,
now.
They fitting me
Right this
right
minute."
now. You
It's
don't
like-
understand.
These are like the third pair of shorts that I've took. Well, I'm on the third pair right now that I'm taking
Mhm.
from her. She got another pair that's like tight as fuck. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on with this girl? I don't know if they're
Oh, my
watching their
goodness.
mother or whatever, but
Right.
you could just see. And her mother's like, yo, do you see her? She got like a little
So
body
yeah,
on
her
her.
booty
Yeah,
forming.
she's like, yo, she got a little body on her. You see her? She's gonna be like, yo.
She gonna be.
And she's like really, for a young girl, 9-year-old, she's very, very pretty. You could just see the kids and the boys are gonna be.
Yeah, I must
her.
add,
Mhm.
your daughters are very
Yo.
Beautiful.
Yo,
They're
yo,
very
yo,
beautiful.
Yo,
and your daughters are my
Trouble.
son type.
yo.
Because my son has a
Trouble.
type, and
Yep.
they're his
Yo,
type.
listen to me.
we have an episode called it's something about a type or something like that, or a certain.
I
type
can't
or
remember what it
episode.
episode it was,
It's
but
really
yes, he
good.
definitely.
Yo,
it was the
listen.
birds and
It's
the
really good.
bees.
Yeah,
Yo,
It was the
It's
birds
really
and the
good.
bees episode.
It's really good.
My daughter, the 9-year-old, all my daughters are beautiful, but the 9-year-old, she's gonna be a fucking killer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, she's gonna be a fucking
Beast.
killer. I be looking at her like, man, these guys, oh my god, what the fuck I'm gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yo, these guys are gonna be
Have
off
that
the fucking
shotgun
chain.
ready.
Mhm.
Oh man, yo, I'm telling you, man. And I'm just I look at her, I'm like, beautiful young little girl, and she's gonna be a fucking killer. She's like, I want to be a pop star, daddy. I'm gonna be a pop star. I said, don't you want to do anything else? How about a doctor? How about a lawyer? No, I'm gonna be a fucking pop star.
Well,
I'm like, you need to get practicing from right now. Dancing lessons, singing lessons.
Yeah, I feel like
Kind of
this.
shit.
I mean, we have to support our
Acting
children
lessons.
and whatever they want to be.
right.
I'm telling
know?
you, I'm like
She
dancing
the little
lessons,
new
acting lessons.
Beyonce.
I'm telling you.
So what
She's a
have
killer.
you been teaching her as far as like puberty and like
Who, me,
things like that?
myself?
Yeah, have you started anything like that,
Yes.
or has your wife started to?
My wife, talks and stuff like that. I haven't really, I haven't really talked to her about anything really, because she's
Mhm.
not really. She's more
not
like
in that
into
stage.
herself, and
Well-
she's not like with boys. She watches YouTube and a whole
Mhm.
bunch of stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and she likes to dance around the house and things like that. But I'm just looking at her. I'm looking at her. I
Watching
see
the
her.
growth.
Yeah, and I just see the growth in her. I just see that she's like coming into herself.
Right.
Yeah, she's figuring
stuff
out
like
like
that.
what she want to do, and
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's just like little kitty. So she's not doing anything
Right.
Like,
she still loves baby dolls. And...
she don't play baby dolls.
Okay.
But you know, you could just see she's coming into herself and stuff like that. I'm just seeing that, yo, she's gonna be a fucking killer.
Does she like to get her nails painted?
Yes, I just like, yo. I told you the last time we were together.
Girly girls.
The last time we were together, you know, she wanted to go to Walmart and she's like, Dad, I want some nails. I want nails. So I went to the toy aisle. I went to the toy aisle. Okay, I'm gonna get you some nails, some toy nails.
Right.
And she's like, and then we bought these toy nails, like the nails to put on. She was like, I don't like, and she went home and they wouldn't stick on her fingers. It wouldn't stick on her.
Because that wasn't the real deal.
Right.
Yo, she was pissed. We went to like the adult aisle and they got like these press on nails. And she was like, I want these. And I said, yo, I'm in the aisle. I said, yo, these are grown up nails. You cannot have these nails, man. And she's like, no, Daddy, I want these nails. I said, these are grown up nails. You cannot have these nails. And then I wouldn't get them for her. So she got the little toy nails or whatever.
Toys. Mm-hmm.
And I got the other little one, you know, the 4-year-old, she got the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that girl took them nails home. She was pissed. She's like, Daddy, these things won't stick. We got to go back to Walmart. I said, listen, I'm not going back to Walmart right now. We're not getting those nails. You're going to have to figure that one out. Well, we have to get the glue. So the next morning, that whole night, she was like pissed because the nails wouldn't stick. So I'm like, all right. We're going to go back the next day.
Wow.
So we go back to Walmart the next day, and she's like, no, we got to go to the adult aisle to get the nails. I'm like, all right, we're going to go over there. I'm like, all right, we'll go. We're going to go over there. So we go over there. She's like, Daddy, these are the ones we have to get. These are the nails. I said, listen, these nails are for grown-ups. They're not for you. You got to use glue. These are the nails we have to get. I was like, listen. And there was other people in the aisle, like other women. They're looking at me like, uh-oh, you're in trouble. I'm like, trouble? And I was like, all right, fine. Okay, we'll get the press-on nails, okay? We'll get them.
Wow.
Yo, she gets the press-on nails, and her mother helps her glue them shits on.
Oh,
and you know how you ladies are with the nails. I can't touch, I can't grab and shit.
Super
and,
prissy.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's exactly how she was. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm like, God
Signs
damn.
of puberty.
Signs of puberty.
Oh.
The thing is, when I was younger, I mean, I would say probably I was more on the tomboy side because I was into sports.
Yeah.
So I didn't really come into my own until like I hit about, because I always had boyfriends and stuff like that, you know, from elementary school.
From what age?
I would say 3rd grade.
Holy shit.
It started from 1st grade, but I could say I had my official boyfriend at 3rd grade, and a couple of my elementary school friends that I still conversate with and stuff like that would always tell me, "Oh, remember you dated him?" And I'd be like, "What?"
Were you kissing and stuff in there?
Yeah.
I know.
But it wasn't like French kiss. It was just like the lips, and you know, you twisting the lips, but it wasn't really no tongue involved.
Well, some girl stuck her tongue. Like, stuck her tongue in my mouth. What the fuck? But it was like, man, I'm like, these kids nowadays.
Yeah.
Yo.
But the thing is, they have access to so much things to, you know, we didn't have like YouTube and stuff like that on TV. So it's just like they could turn on a program and then realize that it's, they see like sex and all type of stuff. But I didn't really come into my own. Like I had like, you know, I had transferred schools, and like I was like 8th grade year, I had switched from like the school that I was going to and all my friends. My mom, I finally moved it. Like my mom kind of like, nah, you're not staying with your grandmother anymore. You coming with me. So I switched schools. So at that point, it was just like, all my friends. I left all my friends behind. So I'm the new kid in town. So, you know, like all the boys is like, oh, that's the new chick. I want to see what's up with the new chick. You know what I'm saying? And I was fly. You know, I always had like fresh gear and stuff like that. So they just like, who is this chick? And, you know, I was so humble and down to earth, and like all the things that the boys knew, I knew. So it intrigued them, because it was just like, what? You know about such and such? So that's what it was. So it was this one guy that, you know, me and him kind of really like we was cool. Like, yeah, we kind of hit it off, but it was just a friendship thing. So, but the thing, it was just friends. We didn't exchange numbers and like that. It was just like in class, like we would just be cool and stuff like that. But then it wasn't until like 9th grade year and stuff like that where he really like told me like, damn, dog, let's do this. He feeling me. And the thing is, like, we had like PE together. We would always skip, like, you know how like PE in high school, you had like the 2 segments. Like you had like the class part, and then you had like the outdoor part. So we had the class, and we would never go to the inside of the class. We would just be sitting on the bleachers talking about a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, then me and him got together. But it was like 9th grade year. Then I was like, oh, I need purses. Oh, I need heels. I traded in my sneakers to like the sandals and stuff like that because I wanted to be cute. You know? So at that point in like high school, that's when I really feel like, I mean, I had boobs. I had my period at 13, but I feel like in 9th grade, it came into where it was like, oh, oh, I gotta show my body
Yeah.
because I'm a woman.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to impress this boy.
Yes.
You know, so that's for me when puberty really kicked in for me.
That's amazing. I remember that was one of my best times, though. That was my best time with my mom, to be honest, going to high school, because she took me shopping by myself because she knew how important it was for me to look good and how I wanted to do everything, and I wanted to look like amazing all the time. So she took me shopping by myself, and I was so amazed at the stuff that she was allowing me to pick out for me to wear to school.
But you know what, too?
I was so amazed.
My mother was very excited because my mother is a pretty bougie type person.
Yes.
So me running around with the boys didn't impress her. So when I came to her, I was like, Mom, I want to change up my wardrobe. I need some slippers and I need purses. And she was excited.
Yeah.
So when we went out to get that stuff, she was really, really excited.
Yeah.
But you know what I noticed about boys?
What?
Like that whole tomboy thing, I think really turns them on. Because I was the chick because I was the chick out there, like they were playing football and I was playing football with them too. And like the dude, the little high school quarterback jock throwing the bomb passes 50 yards down, and I'm running out there and I'm catching over the boys.
Yeah.
So it intrigued all of them, like, what the fuck? Did she just catch that ball over you? So it made all of them like want to be with me.
That was amazing.
And then at that point, when I started to realize, like, yo, it wasn't no puppy type of situation. Like, I got ass and titties now. And niggas got like balls and shit. And you start feeling yourself, your hormones and stuff like that. Your titties start rubbing against your shirt. And you like, oh, shit, what is this? It started making you feel yourself. And it was just like, oh, no, I got to switch this whole thing up now.
Yeah.
I got to be pretty now.
Yeah, no, for me, it was amazing. Like, I don't know, like when my mom bought me all of that stuff and I actually went to school like that. This is a brand new school. I'm a 9th grader. I don't know anybody. I'm a freshman. I don't know. When I tell you fresh meat, fresh meat, baby.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was a total like opposite situation because just the whole evolution of me going through school was crazy. When I was in elementary, I got bullied
a lot
when I was in elementary school because I was really smart and I was obedient. I listened.
Right.
So I was.
So it was like, oh, you're the teacher's pet.
Definitely.
Girl.
I was definitely that. So it was kind of crazy, you know, going from that and then into middle school where I didn't know if I was cute or not, and I didn't know if guys liked me or not because I was going through that stage where I had booty but I didn't have titties. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, flat and just, you know, booty back there. It's like, we'll take it. But she's smart as hell, too. So I don't even know what to say to her. She might, like, just, like, be like, get the fuck out of my face type stuff. So it's weird. You know, I was going through that. And then when I hit to my 9th grade, my high school year, my mom, like, let me really be me and buy these clothes and stuff. And it was just like so amazing having all of these niggas after me. It was so crazy. It was the best thing in the fucking world.
Yo, you know, with me, I mean, like, okay, you know, I got the 3 daughters, but my oldest daughter, I didn't really experience all those things because she lived with her mother. And I was down here and she was up in New York at the time. So I didn't really get to experience that puberty stage.
Right.
And knowing the difference between, you know what I'm saying?
When she liking guys, when she feeling guys, when she's, you know,
right.
starting to talk about guys.
I didn't really get to experience all of that.
Yeah.
But now with my, you know, with the little ones now, like the 9-year-old, now I'm like really experiencing that stuff. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna, you know, I could see that she's like really coming into herself and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's gonna work, but
that is gonna be amazing.
I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's kind of crazy.
What you gonna think about that? Like, what are you gonna say?
Yo, I'm just looking
when
at
she said she has a boyfriend. You think she's gonna tell you?
Nah, I don't think
that
she's
she has a
gonna
crush.
tell me. I don't fucking know.
Well, she'll tell her
She'll
mom.
tell.
And then
She'll
her
tell.
mom will tell
She'll
you?
tell her mother. Yeah, her mother. She'll tell her mother because they're more all like kitty type things with their mom.
Right.
So they tell their mom all types of stuff. So
They
I don't
feel
think
more
she's gonna tell me. Yeah.
Oh wow! So when do you think she'll be comfortable enough to talk to you about boys, or should you talk to her? Or are you just gonna wait it out? You gonna let her come to you for information?
I'll just keep watching and seeing how it goes. Really.
Yeah, because
I could tell. I could tell she's gonna be a fucking killer.
Yeah, she will be. But what if she is that killer and she actually runs into somebody, a dude that she really, really loves, and she's not able to deal with it?
What you mean love? Love what? What love? What love?
Like,
you
know, that
about?
first love is that first love. Like,
when?
you know, she
At what age? So
I don't
what age
know.
was you when you felt like you was in love? What you
Oh
was?
no, I was in love way further on. I didn't really fall in love. I want to say till I was like maybe 16, 17, maybe 18, maybe.
How about you, Sass?
I probably was older than that.
Get
No.
what?
No, because I was with the guy.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have to say, and I'm not just saying to throw shade or nothing like that, but I've never been in a situation that I was like head over heels in love.
But you was never head over heels in a dude like you was like, oh my god, I'm so into this.
No.
Did you come home at an early age ever hurt from a dude?
I mean, what you mean, hurt?
Hurt, like a guy that you liked.
No, you know what's so fucked up?
And
I was the one that always
and he
did the
curved you?
hurting.
Oh shit.
Because even with the same dude that I told you that, and I did him so bad. Like right after high school and stuff like that, I just like stopped talking to him.
Fuck.
And
Why?
he searched
You
all
moved
over
on? You moved on to the next nigga.
because of my baby daddy. Like here's the thing. Like my baby daddy was, he was interesting. You know what I'm saying? He was interesting, but the thing is, I really loved my high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? I was into him, but I don't know. I have a problem with just like fucking niggas over. Like not really fucking them over, but just like not staying committed to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like I was with him, but this other nigga, like I went through a certain situation that it kind of was like he kind of like helped us through it. And then from then it was just like, oh, that's the nigga I should be with because that's the nigga that with the security.
Oh my god, you had a what's the name? It was a song like that.
Yeah, that's how it seemed. And it was just like I have an issue with just being like I don't think we should be together.
It's an Usher song.
And instead of me saying I just think we should break it up, I just kind of like stop talking to the person. And I would like change my number and just disappear. No, it's not funny, Hefe. It's very fucked up.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna go into the situation that happened to me recently.
You sure you're not a Cancer?
Listen, it's bad, and I'm trying not to be that way, but I just feel like I don't owe you no obligation, and it's so fucked up.
That is a
but you know what though? Me and my high school sweetheart, we still talk. Like after a while, like me and him communicated, and I apologized to him that like I should have never did that to you, and it was bad.
What did he
but
say?
Me and him still cool. We friends. Like, it's okay.
When you told him that, what did he say? What did he say?
No,
what was his response?
No. We was cool about it because listen, let me tell you
ahead.
because at this point he had already done moved on. Like after a couple of years done passed, I done had a baby and everything.
Right.
Technically, I had a baby on this nigga.
Right.
If you want to be technical, basically, because I never broke. We was in a relationship, and I ended up fucking with this other nigga and getting pregnant from this other nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, me and him wasn't intimately involved because I had done disappeared at that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like after, like I felt really, really bad. Like it's certain shit that like when I do foul shit, it weighs on me. Nah, for real, it stays on me. So I felt like at a point I had to reach back out to him, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't on no social media. I wasn't on nothing. So really nobody could find me.
Right.
So when I did a Facebook page, it was like the first person I reached out to was him.
Wow.
Because he was always on my mind. Because I was just like, this was fine. Because it wasn't like we was into each other. We was in love. You know what I'm saying? Like we was really into each other. This was a nigga that I was supposed to like. We would have been like together now. We probably would have been like married or some shit, or I should have been the one having his babies. You know what I'm saying? So when I reached back out to him, I apologized. I was like, yo, call me. We need to talk. And then, when he finally looked at it, he was like, what the fuck? I thought you was dead or something because you just vanished. Because even like the place that we lived in high school, we moved away.
Right.
So he went back to the house. It was no way else for him to find me. So, I met up with him or whatever, and we talked and blah, 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 blah. He was like, yo, I ain't even gonna lie. You turned me into a savage. Like, I was just like fucking bitches, not giving a fuck about bitches, and it wasn't nothing. But he ended up like, he's in a relationship now. He has a baby and a family. You know what I'm saying? So, that was it. But me and him still cool. We talk at holidays and birthdays. We always hit each other up. And, we talk from here to there, whatever. Every now and then he'll hit me up out of the blue. I'll hit him up out of the blue and stuff like that. But I just feel like I never really, really been in love with a nigga to be like, oh, I'm so head over heels. That situation with my baby daddy is like, it was just the fact that like he impregnated me.
That's that.
He put a baby in me. So I was like, at that point, I was just like, oh, I got to stay with this nigga. So it was, I cared for him, but to say that I was head over heels in love with him, I never was.
Oh, so you were so sweet. You let him down so sweet.
Oh my goodness.
Let who down?
The first dude.
I didn't leave and let him know. I just dipped on
You
him.
just
That's
left.
some
Okay,
foul
so
shit,
you're a
Hefe.
lady killer.
That's some foul shit.
So
And
you
you
a
know what?
lady killer.
And I have a fucking trend to do that shit, and
You
it's
Busta
wrong.
moved on that nigga. He wasn't
Yeah.
doing what he was supposed to do.
No, he was Hefe though. That's the thing.
Bullshit.
But you know
Because
what?
if he
No,
was
no,
doing
no.
what he was supposed to do, you would have never
No,
left
but
that
Hefe,
nigga.
listen, we were young. We were
Ah.
like 16, 17.
Oh, well then.
we're still kids, so it's just like at that point you don't really know what you want, know what you're doing.
Well, you knew
we
what
was
you
young.
wanted. You knew what you wanted. You knew you didn't want that nigga.
No, but we were young. It was just like at that point. Then we went
you
through our
was
little we went through a
Fuck.
situation.
Ah.
The other nigga
What
stepped up to the
situation you
plate.
went to? You said he was the best nigga in the world,
Who?
and you still wanted.
No,
to
he
be with
wasn't
that
the
nigga.
best nigga in the world. But for my situation, my current the situation that we was in, it wasn't nothing wrong.
That nigga was doing something that he wasn't satisfying you in the way you needed to be
No.
satisfied. That's
Nah.
why you dipped and busted moved.
But
on
then
him.
maybe so, because guess what? We were still young.
Not
we
maybe
still
so.
kids.
That was a fact.
We still figuring each other out. Like
Normally, you know what
at
happens?
16, 17, you don't
Man,
really know to stroke
normally-
and fucking give head like how you know as a 30-year-old.
Well, you knew you wanted something. You knew damn sure you didn't want him because you bust a move on him.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
foul.
then.
It was
So,
foul. But I don't really think it was the fact that it
you
was.
so sweet.
It
so
wasn't
foul.
that
It
it
didn't have
was.
anything to do with
It
him?
wasn't about like sex or physical. I just
So
like the
why
same
did-
thing how we talked about
listen.
last episode was the security thing.
But listen.
Mm-hmm.
It had to have been something about him for you to lose interest.
No, it wasn't that. I'm telling you, Hefe. I know that me personally, I realize now because the situation I'm going to explain to y'all in a minute is fucking foul.
Okay.
I know that I
Foul
have
who?
a problem. For
We're
me.
gonna get down to the business on that.
Yes.
Foul shit.
Listen, for
Because
me,
let me tell you
it's
something. If
fucking foul,
If,
Hefe.
if vice versa with niggas,
Mhm.
niggas bust a move, they bust a move. I
Yeah,
don't give a
that's
fuck
true.
about what
But
you,
that's the thing,
it's
Hefe.
foul, but niggas, we eat with our fucking eyes.
Yes.
You're not fucking doing what you're doing. I'm getting to get the fuck up out of there.
Even
and
if
I'm
you
gonna
are
be
doing what you're doing,
eating
niggas gonna get the
some-
fuck out of here.
Well, then, fuck what you
Niggas
talking
don't give a
about being
fuck.
Foul. We're gonna get to the fucking nitty gritty of this bullshit. But let me tell you something. Something that dude was doing, he wasn't really satisfying you in the way you need to be satisfied. Let's call it a spade.
Hefe, we were
Let's just talk turkey.
kids. We were
Okay.
kids.
You were kids.
We were
but
kids.
You were kids.
At that situation, when I went through that little situation, there was nothing that he could physically do for me because he was a kid. This other nigga,
so
this
basically
other
you
nigga
left him
stepped
because
up.
you felt that he was a kid. He didn't have that maturity.
The security, yeah.
Okay,
The
so
security,
there
yes.
we
The
go.
maturity and the security.
So you lost interest.
Because I looked at it like this.
You lost interest.
In that situation, if this nigga didn't come along and help me out,
Help you out how?
This
You were
nigga
kids.
went. I'm not even
Help you
gonna.
out how?
I'm not gonna go into the whole scenario.
Okay, but okay,
I'll tell y'all off the air.
okay.
But in that situation, high school sweetheart wasn't gonna be able to help me.
Okay.
He wasn't gonna be able to save me at that point.
All right.
But
Okay,
that
I got you.
nigga-
I got you. All right.
That fuck nigga came in and saved.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I got
saying?
you.
But sometimes you gotta watch wolf in sheep clothing.
Absolutely.
And I didn't peep that at that point. It was just like, oh, this nigga providing that security blanket.
Okay.
And the same thing, like you said, remember last episode you were saying that, oh, the nigga pull up in the big whip. I want the nigga with the shit.
That's
Yeah.
good
He was a
security.
nigga with the
I got
shit.
you. I got you.
Yeah, he was a nigga with
Alright,
the
you're
shit
right,
at that
you're right,
point.
you're right.
So
Okay.
at that point, that shit blinded me because I was
But
like, damn, this
still-
nigga could do this doing this nigga doing this, and this nigga
But
can't do it because
we
he's still
going-
living with his mama because
Hold
we
on.
16, 17.
Hold on, but
Preach.
we going back to the lowest common denominator. He was somebody else is providing something for you
Mm-hmm.
that last nigga wasn't.
But Hefe, what we have to realize, he was a child, Hefe. We just graduated high school. What was this man was supposed to be able to do at
so-
16, 17?
Oh, so the older dude was much older.
The other nigga was older and he was a street nigga.
All right. Cool.
So he had the tools
got you.
to be able to show that security
you.
blanket.
I got you.
And for some reason, my thing is always gravitating to these little trashy ass street niggas, which I shouldn't. Yes, for some reason I keep going to these street niggas
The ones
and
that'll bust your head.
yes, and I should not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to acknowledge and appreciate the good niggas. But some reason these street dirty ass niggas be coming in, supplying us with these fucking security blankets for the time being, and we get blinded to the fact and we say fuck the good nigga, and we go over and at the end of the day we get screwed.
And he go in there and shoot your club.
It's like that song
Yeah.
from this girl
He
that
go in
That
new
nigga
song.
nutted all the way up. But
He
here's
go
the
in there
thing.
and
Here's
shoot
the
that club
scenario.
up.
Here's
He
the
go in there
scenario
and
how
shoot
that shit
club
happened.
up.
So after I had dipped on other nigga, I had
Okay.
changed my number and all that shit, and then
Damn.
me and my baby daddy had moved in together. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? And you know when you fresh out of high school, oh, I'm trying to move out my mom's house.
trying to
So he
tell you.
provided all that shit. Here you go. Here go car. Here go this. Here go that. Boom.
Yeah.
Scenario.
That's a move
Family.
right there.
And he always preached this fact that he wanted a family scenario and stuff. And the thing is that I liked him.
So
He was cool, and I knew him since I was like 14 years old. So it wasn't just like I didn't know him.
So he had you mesmerized.
So between him and the other nigga, I was always conversating with the both of them.
So he had you mesmerized.
Yeah, like when we weren't in school, it was the street nigga. It was my baby daddy.
Yeah,
But while we were in school, prom, little high school shit, it was my high school sweetheart.
So
You know what I'm saying?
He had you open.
It was like a confusing thing because it's like, oh, these two niggas, both I love both of them. I'm really into both of them. But who is
the other real nigga had you open?
Yes, the other real nigga is the one that could supply the shit that I need, like to like as growing up and becoming a woman.
That's real.
So I went with that nigga.
I got a question.
And
though.
technically, I shouldn't have went with that nigga because that nigga wasn't shit.
Okay.
I got a question
like
though.
Mhm.
So, but in that time, like what I was saying to Hefe was, will he wait, because his daughter, he's like, oh, when is she supposed to have this big old heartbreak or whatever? But I'm just saying, like, in that time, did you have anybody that you could speak to on which path to go, or you just basically solely depending on yourself?
Yeah, it was me because I couldn't go to my mom
Even
and
though
talk to her about that stuff.
There we go. And you ain't have your dad?
My dad was there. My dad didn't want to hear that shit. What the fuck you talking about?
So this is what I'm saying. Maybe are you?
My
in a
dad wasn't
place-
gonna talk to me about that shit.
I love that. Are you in a place though, Hefe, where you feel like do you know that your daughters are like, oh no, my daddy don't want to hear that shit. I ain't
Yeah,
trying
my
to talk to
dad
him
don't
like
come.
that.
You
Or
boy.
they just feel like
Nah.
they can't talk to you. And
No.
they feel more comfortable with talking to their own mom opposed to talking to you. If she comes, your 9-year-old comes home and she has this problem, not at 9, of course,
Right.
when she gets older or what have you, she's dating and she has this same situation, you know what I mean? Like, do you think or feel like she would come to you?
I think she may come to me because she's not at that stage at that point where she's got boys on her mind or anything like that. Because I mean, you would see the characteristic. I would think you would see the characteristics in the house and how she reacts to other boys. She's not like boy crazy, like, oh, I like this boy. She's not into that. You know what I'm saying? She's into her YouTube, watching stuff on YouTube.
Right. I think that's all the kids.
Yeah, watching shows and things like that. Because I'm watching what she's watching. It's not like, oh, I'm watching this boy
No, you
kissing.
have to. No, you
So
have
she's
to.
she's not at that stage yet. So for me to say,
do you think she'll come to you or not? Though I feel like you can answer that question.
I can't
I feel like
answer
you
that.
can though.
Here's
It's just
another
based
thing.
upon what she's telling you now.
You know what another
she
thing
talks
is too?
to me. She talks. I mean, she comes and talks to me and things like that. But I don't. She does talk to me. I don't think she's not afraid to say things to me or whatever the case may be. But that's kind of a hard question to answer at this point because she's not at that stage yet. But I could just see the development in her. I could see she doesn't even know because at some point you ladies get to a point where y'all know your power. Y'all know like, oh shit,
Pussy
I'm
is
like,
power, yeah.
Exactly. She's not at that stage as yet.
You know what? I have to recant on that statement. The thing is too, like my mom will always say, "Oh, you could come to her and talk about anything," but at the same time, I think that I was I'm like a more secretive person. Like I don't tell people my business.
Okay.
I always been like that at a young age.
That's what I was getting at. Honestly.
So maybe that's what it was.
My
Like
daughter,
I didn't want to go to nobody about my stuff that I was doing.
Like the 9-year-old, what I've noticed in her, she plays like she's like a ditzy blonde almost, but she's very smart. She knows how to I could tell. Yeah, she knows how to manipulate situations. She plays stupid, but she's not really. She knows exactly what she's doing. You know what I'm saying?
So she likes to push her boundaries.
Yeah, like
she knows she's gonna get away with it.
Well,
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
she want to see if she can outsmart you.
Right. I'm just saying in stuff like around the house,
I love
like
her already.
normal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll like both of them would if I'm sleeping in the room or whatever, they want to get like the iPads or do something. They have a way of like waiting for me to go to sleep,
right,
and watching me sleep. And sometimes I don't be sleep. I just want to see what they're gonna do,
right?
And they'll come in and try to sneak in the room
of
and
course.
go unplug after I tell them you can't take the iPad, you can't take the computer. You're not gonna be up all night because now it's the summertime, so they be trying to stay up like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. They be sleeping until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But like, yo, listen, y'all cannot be doing that.
Yeah, my son do the
Sleeping
same
all
thing.
night, sleeping until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm coming home from work, and they were like, they still sleep. I'm like,
You didn't even brush your teeth yet.
yeah, they still in bed.
Mm-hmm.
So
My son does the
but
same
they be
thing.
doing that and whatnot. So I could tell they have a sense of their
They're what?
how can I say? Yeah,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like how to manipulate and how
Right.
to play around me.
Right.
Like my daughter, like the 9-year-old.
Uh
She knows how to get under my skin. I try to ignore her.
huh.
Like she knows I might be in the room and I'm watching it. Like, you know, I like to watch the news and watch my shows. And she'll come in the room and she'll like in my room and she'll like act like she's gonna get the iPad, but then she'll like dance in front of the TV or do some funny shit. I'm like, and I try to ignore it, but she does it all the time. And I know she's trying to get under my skin. So she knows how to do that. She knows how to
That is so cute.
like she knows how to like if there's something going on and she knows like I'm
You
into
know how to
something.
play you.
Right.
Yeah.
She's at that point. So she could develop into something else. I don't know.
That's so
But
cute.
I could tell she's a manipulator. She knows how to
I love
but she
it.
plays dumb. You know
I
what I'm saying?
love
Like
it.
she
I think
plays
that's so
dumb.
cute.
You know
That's
what I mean?
so cute. I don't know. My son has a little thing that he does. It's like so funny. Like he knows I'm in a room. He knows I'm laying down. Sometimes the TV will be on. Most of the time the TV is off. Because I like quiet. I like, you know, just the solitude of just me and my thoughts and you know, doing whatever it is that I'm doing, whether it be praying or whatever. But he will walk past the room, right?
To peep you out.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
what I'm doing? Because you see how your daughters have a thing about wait until you laying down and
Right.
quiet and all that to come
Right.
and sneak in and get the what's the name?
Yeah, yeah.
For me, he know my room has like I can see the kitchen. So my thing with his ass is always in the fucking refrigerator.
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck out the refrigerator.
Yeah.
What are you doing in there?
Right.
What is it that you need? What you want? You just got in there. Why you standing with the fucking refrigerator door open? He's slick. He'll wait and see. He'll walk past to see if I'm up, see if my eyes are open or whatever, just so he could go and look in the refrigerator to grab something.
Like
He's super slick.
Right, right.
You know what? I don't have that problem with my son.
Man.
I think my son have this fair thing, like, but the thing I think he knows that like you don't have to lie to me. Like I'm allow you to do certain things, but he don't.
But my son, no. If he asks me, "Oh, mommy, can I get a juice?"
you could just go get it.
"Oh, mommy, can I get a water?" Yeah, you could go get it, no problem.
My
But
son don't
if you
display
just-
that sneaky stuff.
Yo, my son is a trip though because here's the thing: like if the water, he'll get the water and he'll drink it until it, you know, it's cold. He's thirsty for the moment, right? So he'll drink it down just a little bit, not even halfway. Won't even drink it down halfway. Soon as that water get room temperature, he want another water. Wait a fucking
You
minute.
better put that shit in the
Wait
fridge.
a minute now.
Them two, like
Wait a minute.
my daughter, like the youngest
Don't
one.
play.
The youngest one, she's gonna be really, really manipulative. She's gonna be really savvy because what she does, like my door would be closed, like the door in the room door would be closed, and she knows like around the time I might be asleep, so you'll see her like the door would just. I would act like I'm sleeping and act like I'm like, let me see what she's about to do,
Right.
and she like creep the door, like the door. You see the door creeping real slow.
Oh, that's cute.
And she creep it real slow, real slow, real slow. I'm like, look what she's trying to do. She's trying to be slick.
Yep.
And she'll creep it, and then when she'll get in, the door be wide enough. And in my room, it has like a little spot where you could hide behind the door. You could hide in the cusp of the door, and you can't really see. And she'll be right in the corner, and you'll see her like peek out like around the corner, like she'll peek,
Oh my goodness.
and she'll see if I'm sleeping. She'll peek back out, and keep watching me, and then she'll see that
my
I'm not
goodness.
moving, and then
Responding,
she'll come in, and you see her come in, and she'll just stop. And then you see her start creeping towards the iPad or creeping towards whatever she wants to go get.
Oh my goodness.
And that's what she be doing. And the oldest one
That's so
follows
cute.
behind her.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So cute.
You know what I'm saying? Or they'll be like, because you know where my room is, the garage is right there. So, and there's like another deep freezer where the ice cream is and all the ices and stuff.
Mhm.
They'll creep in, and then you see them open up the garage and go inside. And I don't get up and mess with them or whatever, but I was like, yo, I gotta let them slide. Let
Yeah.
them get over. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
And they'll go in there and they'll be like, yo, shit. And then you hear them talking. Make sure
But that's so
That's
cute.
so
and
cute.
they're in there, you know, conspiring together,
Right.
whatever.
Oh my
And they'll go
God.
in there and get their little icy and whatever. Yeah, they sleep.
That's so
Let's go.
cute.
Let's put some move.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
listen, my baby is a trip. You know what he
Yeah.
does? He'll walk past, like I said, if he sees my eyes closed or whatever, he'll do whatever basically that he wants, but he'll do that creep first to check
Yeah.
and see. But then if he sees that my eyes are open, this is what he does. He's so fucking smart. This little boy is a mess, y'all. Y'all hear me? He's like, he'll walk past, like he's sneaking past, and he'll like fake like look. Right? Look, and then he'll like look again and be like, see if he's trying to see me or whatever. Because he see my eyes open. You know I'm up. So he look again or whatever, do that double take and be like, "Oh, mommy, do you want me to close your door?"
He just making conversation.
Hey, did I have my door closed? Why you want my fucking door closed? What the fuck is it
exactly
that
what you trying to
do?
do? What
are
your
you
fucking
doing?
ass trying to do? I know exactly what you did
What are
because
you
I done
doing?
did it.
Yeah.
And, oh, mommy, do you want your door closed? That's that sneaky shit,
Yeah.
bruh. And what I'm
Nah,
telling
my
you,
son don't do that shit.
you know, I think he's gonna be a freak. I think he gonna always have his door closed or whatever. You know, he like that already. Like when he be in a house, like, you know, people will have to come in. You know, we have visitors or whatever. People will have to go in. Oh, where he at?
Hey, Hefe, you know, y'all know that's like my son too. My son be locked away in his room.
In
The
his
only
room.
thing I noticed about my son is just that, you know, like the waking up with the heart on. Yeah.
Stop playing.
Listen,
Yeah.
she told me
No.
that.
Yep.
I was
No.
waiting
And
on her to say
this
it.
been
I wasn't
happening.
gonna bring it up.
This been happening for like a couple of years now.
I
Like,
was waiting on her to bring it up. I was waiting on her to bring it
You
up.
serious?
and you know what's
That's
crazy?
it.
I'm not a pedophile.
Well.
I'm not looking at my child in any kind of way, but my son got a package.
Yo, in the
Hey.
morning.
Yo.
In the morning.
You know what they say about skinny niggas?
Yo, but you know what?
Hey.
But you know how
They
you
say
know,
skinny
but you-
niggas
but you-
packing.
But you know how you
Mhm.
know when he's busting the move.
Oh, listen, when he wake up in the morning, it be out there.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when he
When
doing
he-
what he do. He's taking care.
No. I don't think I don't think he's at that
How
point
would she
yet.
know? Wait, I need to know this. Okay, so you teaching us something. What do we look for? How do we
Well,
know?
my
I don't
mother-
know.
my
The little
mother
dry,
knew.
like when you check the sheets and stuff,
No.
it be crispy, crunchy.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah, I haven't came
Whatever.
across
That's how
none
my
of that
mother
yet.
knows.
No.
That's how my mother knew. Like like if you
Uh-huh.
play, in the bed or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and you have like a wet dream or something
Mhm.
like that, and your sheets are like she said, it's like hard, they crispy, you
Right.
got a stain.
But
Crispy
you have to
hard.
be actively in puberty for to
Or
start
you can feel
producing
it
semen.
in like when you're washing his drawers or something like that.
Yeah,
or whatever.
nah, because I already took my son to endocrinologist because he's on the side, he's on the small side.
Mhm.
So just so I can make sure I'm doing everything I could do as a parent to make sure he's not like lacking in anything, but like he has not started puberty yet. He don't even have hair under his arms, so no semen
But-
is producing in them little balls yet.
Well, he getting a hard.
But soon, yeah, yes. I mean, I think that's just like the nature.
Right.
I mean, but before you get hair in your arms, I mean, I didn't have hair in my arms. I was having fucking rock hard dicks like fucking Chinese arithmetic.
I don't
Yeah.
know,
That
but
ain't
you know,
shit.
You
Mhm.
know what I have noticed though with my son, and I don't know if it's just because of the whole activity wise at
Mhm.
school or whatever. He's 7. He's never used deodorant before, and I
Oh
feel
no,
like,
at
I
that
feel
age,
like
my son had to
now-
use deodorant.
Yeah.
Now he's
Mhm.
just like now I'm just starting to
I
you
didn't
know
s-
You
smell,
smell him,
I
yeah.
don't- I never smelled him before.
Well,
Mhm.
I didn't. I'm just
That
smelling
didn't
it
start for me until I was about maybe 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And he's 7. He's very
no,
active. Though.
yeah, it started about like 8 years old, but
Mhm.
I can tell you, I think that's just like a phase because now he don't have to use deodorant, and he's
Yeah.
11. I think
Oh,
it was,
wow.
I think it was just for like that time being. I don't
Uh-huh.
know what the
What he
body
was going
does.
through, yeah.
Yeah, for that spurt,
Like a
I was like,
pre-
oh, little nigga, you need deodorant.
Yeah, so it's
But
like a
now
pre,
he don't need it
wasn't
now.
Like till I was about
a pre what's the
I
name
can
stage.
remember like around
Pre-puberty
11,
stage.
Yeah,
11 to 12 because I didn't even really on my family on my father's side we wasn't like really fucking hairy or anything like that. So
mm-hmm.
I
I
don't
got
know,
the same hair in the mom since I had like about 11 years old.
but I'm still, it's
Straight
it's
up. I
funny
mean, and
because-
it's not a lot. It's just
Yeah,
a
because
little
my
bit
son
of
is
hair.
not
It's a
hairy
lot.
either. I think
The
he's gonna be
same-
one of them baby
The
face
same
dudes.
hair that I got under my arms right now, I had it since I was about 11 years old. That shit
I
never
don't know, my
grew.
baby is
It
very
don't grow
hairy.
much, right?
Nah, some niggas they fucking hair be fucking
Oh,
down to their
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
ass.
They look like
Yeah.
a fucking wet
My
dog.
fucking hair under my arms. I'm telling you, it's the same fucking hair that's under my arms that I had since about 11 years old.
Oh my
Never
God.
fucking
Yeah, nah.
changed.
It's
He's not a hairy kid.
Right, no.
Yeah.
I don't know, but even now, so because I'm noticing little things about his growth, and I'm so very proud of him.
Mhm.
But I have to still, along the way, instill in him, as far as in keeping him so clean,
Mm-hmm.
paying
Yeah.
attention to what's going on with his
Mhm.
whole hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I every time, like, and I have to really like instill in him. I told you I'm a fucking drill sergeant with my
Mhm.
son. Like I told him, if he wakes up before me, which more than often than
You
not
better
he
go
does
brush your
on my
teeth.
days off, exactly. Wake your ass up.
Don't let me
Brush
come to you
your
and I
teeth.
see crust in your eyes
Exactly.
and I smell your breath.
Wash your face. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do that. At least do that.
Yeah, he has a good thing. Like once he wake up, like he'll probably lay in his bed a little bit, but once he open his door, he goes straight to the bathroom. He brushes his teeth, he washes his face,
Very
and then at that
good.
point, he'll probably go and say, "Oh, he either asks me if I can make him whatever request he has for that day, or sometimes he gonna make his own breakfast."
That's really.
Yo.
Listen, today I had a morning like that. No shit. Like this morning, what happened? I woke up. He was already up. Yo, my son made himself the biggest fucking bowl of cereal. I don't even know. He must be was on something. You hear me? He was so like the bowl of cereal was huge to where when I woke up and I came behind him, he was already pouring. He had already poured his milk. So when I came up behind him, he was so fucking shocked. You hear me? He was shocked and he stood so fucking still like a statue because he didn't know what the fuck I was gonna say at the look of that fucking cereal bowl. But guess what I did? I played it cool. I was chilling. I was cool because I'm like, bitch, that shit better motherfucking last. You don't come to me. Don't talk to me about shit. That big ass fucking
You better
bowl
eat all
of
that
cereal
shit.
and all that fucking milk you got in that bowl. You better drink all that fucking milk. You better eat all that fucking cereal. You better not come to me till 3 motherfucking clock about if you hungry or not. What the fuck you think got? What the that big ass? And I played it real cool. I was like, okay, no problem. Make that big bowl. Oh, you finished? You finished with the milk? Treated him just like, listen, treated him like a king. Don't worry about it. Let me put this away from you. You finished? Okay, you got your spoon? Okay, good. Sit at the table. Don't fucking bother me. And he knew not to fuck with me. He knew not to fuck with me. You hear me?
You know what I do with my son? Because I notice he like to do things on his own, like as far as like that. What I probably need to start showing him how to like cook little things for himself.
Oh, girl.
But what I would do is like, I know he like my son is picky when it comes to the food. Like as far as like rice and stuff, like he ain't gonna eat it unless it's like my food. So I know he like burgers and different things. So like, after breakfast or whatever, if I have the time, not if I have the time, I do it for my kid. Like I will make maybe like 4 burgers and put it in the fridge and be like, okay, because he like to do his own shit. So I would just cook it and just put it away. And when he ready, he could just go warm it up and he make his own burger.
Right.
Or, certain things like chicken nuggets. Or if I make him like chicken and stuff like that, I will portion it in little bowls that all he got to do is just stick it in the microwave and warm it up.
Right. Good to go.
Yeah.
That's so cute because listen, y'all know I'm a pop quiz mom. So I do this all the time with my son. The other day I was like, so quick, name 3 things that you know how to make on your own. Right now.
Waffles, toaster strudel,
Yeah.
and chicken nuggets.
Yeah, all the girls, that's what they do. They
My
do
baby's
their
like-
little hot pancakes and toaster strudel.
My baby, right? He's so cute. He's like, waffles. I know how to make waffles. I know how to make my pancake sausage. And he was like, what else? The first thing I was thinking about was sandwiches because he always makes his own sandwich. He always makes his own peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He always makes his turkey sandwiches or whatever. He'll get the bread, the mayo, everything. He'll get all that on his own. So the whole time he thinking about a third thing to make. And his thing that he came up with was burgers.
Yeah,
I was
like,
like,
nigga, you don't know how to make no damn burgers.
He was like, yeah, I made it before. I was like, what do you mean you made burgers
He
before?
put it in the microwave.
He said at the school. He said at the school.
Oh, because it's already cooked.
They taught him how to make burgers.
Really?
Girl. They have a chef that came out and they had them dressed and they had the little hats on and everything like that.
So cute.
And they had them make their own burgers from the meat. Like they opened the packet.
Oh, man.
And they seasoned it. And they made it into little
that's what's up.
Just like that. They
That's
made it
what's
into
up.
little little patties, and they had to put it in a pan, and they had to put it in the oven, and they had to wash that shit.
That is what's up.
They had to do all of that, girl. He was so
That's
excited.
amazing.
He said that he know how to make burgers. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna put you to the test. One day you gonna make me a burger. He said,
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
I said, okay, no problem.
Yeah. My son know how to make grilled cheese, but it has to be supervised. Yeah, supervised. Maybe, you know what? Maybe because tomorrow he asked me, he said he wanted to have breakfast together.
Right.
So,
That's nice.
yeah, so we probably gonna go to IHOP. You work tomorrow?
That's super cute. No, we could go.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's
We
go.
could definitely go.
Sorry, Hefe, you're gonna be all the way up north. We would love to have you.
That's
But
all
yeah,
good.
we're gonna do a little
we could definitely do
with
that.
our sons. We can go either IHOP or Denny's.
Yeah, I was gonna take him today. I felt sorry for him after
Yeah.
that big ass bowl of cereal.
No, but he asked me. He was like, "Sunday, can we go?" I was like, "All right, definitely, we can go." Because he's very picky. He don't really ask for much, and most of the time I be trying to do little things like that with him. But he be like, "No, mom, you don't have to go. I know you're busy."
I guess I'm a little evil because I saw after that big ass bowl of cereal, child, please, I was waiting on him to walk around like he hungry. Fuck yeah. I was
But
like,
you know,
yeah,
cereal,
motherfucker, you hungry
cereal
now,
run out of
huh?
your system. Cereal run out of your system like
Yeah.
within an hour.
I felt so sorry for him. I was like, I should take this little nigga to Denny's or IHOP or something like that. And I was like, nope. Nope. That's what the fuck he get.
You a
He made
bad
cereal
mom.
for 2 days.
No.
He had a bowl so motherfucking big, y'all.
Oh,
I'm telling
yeah.
you, I wouldn't have been
The
able
bowl
to
that
finish
Craig had on Friday.
it. I wouldn't have been able to finish. Exactly.
You better put some water on that
Exactly.
shit.
I wouldn't have even been able to finish that bowl. So that's why I was just like, you know what?
I was always a big
Your
cereal
ass
bowl
gonna
eater
learn
since I was
today.
a kid.
You
I
know,
remember
my
with the
big
son,
fucking
my
bowl.
son doesn't really like milk.
Listen, That's crazy though.
It's like
A
out
lot
of the
them
blue.
My son loves milk.
He's sometimey with it. Like every now and then he'd be like, "Oh, mom, can you buy some cereal with milk?"
Mm.
But he really not a milk drinker. Like I have to buy. I can't even buy a half a gallon because it goes to waste. I have to buy like the little
child.
quarts.
No.
Yeah, because he's not really a milk drinker like
No,
that.
my son is a huge milk drinker. Like he wants milk before he goes to sleep.
Get out of
Like,
town.
Listen,
A
for
glass
real.
of milk?
No, because guess what he does? We buy the Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah.
And he likes to pour it in there.
Oh,
and,
okay,
and
okay.
what's the name?
Okay.
He could drink that throughout the day. He'd make his that's how we buy the big gallon, yo. The big gallon
from milk.
Listen, exactly the
Word?
big thing of milk, and we
Okay.
shop wholesale, so it's the big fucking
big
shit.
Yeah,
And
it's a big milk.
he will go through that shit in like 2 days.
Really?
Like,
Wow.
we never
Wow.
have
2
milk
days?
we don't have milk that goes bad. It's the summertime, and he the only child, and he does what he wants. Basically, when he hungry, he go and get
He just
that.
do whatever.
He'll
See,
make
I
his
used
own
to-
little
I used
milk
to
and
be
all
an
of that stuff. That's why
advocate.
he always in a fucking refrigerator.
I used to be an advocate. Like I used to always be like, oh, trying to get him to drink milk. But now that I'm on this whole trying to become a vegan thing and the plant based stuff, realizing
Mhm.
that we don't really need why do we need a cow's milk? Why we're not a cow? Why do we need a cow's milk?
You ever
So I don't force him to drink the milk.
I seen this shit on I think it was something on the internet. I think it was a doctor. He was like, "Yo, you should be fucking drinking milk. Milk is a fucking what he was saying. He was saying something about it comes out of the cow. Or
Yeah,
something like
it got
that.
have pus
it's
and all
not-
type of stuff in
It's
it.
not for you. It's for the
It's for the cow.
to feed the cow the
Exactly.
calves.
Because here's the
That's
thing.
something that we shouldn't be fucking drinking.
Here's the thing.
It's like disgusting.
Just like there's goat milk, there's cow milk, there's all type. Why do we need to drink from a cow? Why we can't drink our own milk? Why do we scrutinize the milk that comes from our boobies,
Oh,
but
they
we can
always
drink the
do.
cow's milk?
And
You know what I'm
that's the reason
saying?
why they said that the girls get like so overdeveloped because
Yeah, the
cow's
hormones and
milk
shit.
that's inside a cow's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It right really have
They
you
kept
with
saying
quick
even with
boobs,
I'm telling
have
you,
y'all go through like menstrual
Yeah.
cycles really early and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
every generation they say that. Y'all never heard that? Like when y'all was growing up, man, I don't know what they feeding these kids these
yeah,
days.
that's true.
I don't know what
True.
they feeding these kids
Yeah.
these days.
Exactly.
True.
I trust me. It's the truth.
Yo, let
It's
me
the
ask you
truth.
another question. Something that you were saying before, like when you, how old were you when you first, like you ladies, like when y'all first had your first menstruals and stuff like that? How did it happen? Was it like?
Oh, we spoke about that last week. Well, I did.
It was
And
very funny because mine's was like, me and my cousins, we were close knit because we all like my grandmother house. It wasn't that it was by choice. Like I had to live with my grandmother, but all my cousins was here. So so there you go. All my cousins was there, so we all wanted to stay together.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So we was all living with my grandmother, but at a point my mom was like, nah. I mean, this is not the area that I really want you in. I want you to go to a better school and stuff like that. So I'm taking you.
Wow.
So we were all like living together and stuff like that. So my other cousin was having their periods and stuff like that. So we all started maybe like around like 13. We all started to have our periods, like 13. So one of my cousins, you know what I'm saying, she had hers like right after her birthday or whatever like that. And then I was just like, oh, I ain't got my period. Ha 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 ha. 2 days before my 13th birthday, I was having a big little party, whatever like that. We was getting ready, and my mom, she bought me a couple of outfits and stuff like that. So I was trying it on, and then I was like, oh, I got to use the bathroom. So when I went to the bathroom and I wiped myself and I looked, I walked out, I got my period. So at that point, yeah, that's how it happened for me.
I was 12. Remember, I said it last week.
Yeah, I was
12.
2
12
days,
when I had
2 or
mine.
3 days before my
Soon-
birthday,
Was it
my
Soon as I
13th
had
birthday.
got it, my mom sat me down.
Was
I
it
already
pain-
told you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at that
No,
point
it's
they
not
had to
pain-
have
it's
that
no pain at
conversation.
all.
Oh no,
When
it's
I
no
had-
pain.
when I
Don't
had
it
my
hurt?
birth-
Like,
no.
don't it
Well,
hurt
like
all the
when
time?
you first get your period, no, it's not until like you hit like 15, 16, 17
you
that you
start
start
feeling
getting
the
them
emotions
cramps.
and stuff like
Yeah.
Like
Really?
the side effects and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't at first. At first, I was happy. At first, I felt like a
Yeah.
woman.
It was just
I
like
was a whole woman,
yeah.
girl. Child, please.
because I was like, oh, it's like this is
So
simple.
you said
Yep.
your mom set you down immediately after that.
Oh yeah.
She told me that I could get pregnant, and these are the
Yep.
things that I need to look. I need to do, and that's what I was trying to tell you last week. She was so frightened because of all of the mistakes that she had made with having all of these kids because my grandmother would not sit her down and talk about sex because it was something that they didn't talk about.
Right.
At that
That was
era.
forbidden.
Exactly. So she didn't talk to my mom about sex. My mom had to basically figure it out on her own. She ended up dealing with this dude. My father had 6 kids from him. And it was just, and she was like, if I would have known, if my mom probably would have sat me down and told me what I'm telling you right now, You know what I mean? Maybe by me, I guess my mom was saying, baby, maybe by her sitting me down as soon as I got my period and explaining to me that this is what can happen, you know, giving me the tools that I need, you know, strap up.
You were very more conscious of it and knowing about boys and things
Yeah,
like
I had
that.
knew about it from my sisters and stuff like that
Oh,
because
right.
they were older than me.
Oh,
so I
okay.
had already knew about it. She didn't know none of this. And I didn't want to take it from her. I felt like I was
Right.
robbing her of her whole
Right.
little thing. I
Right.
thought it was cute.
So you
I
already,
thought it was cute.
So you already knew what time it was.
I already knew what was up.
Oh.
I already knew what was up. I thought it was cute. I let her finish her speech.
Yeah.
I was very respectful. I let her finish her speech. I let her tell me everything that she was saying. I gave
Okay.
her a big hug and I was like, "Thank you, Mom."
Yeah.
Walked out the room like, "Bitch, you ain't tell me nothing new."
It was the same thing because it was both my mom and my aunt. So, you know, after that, when I walked in, I was like, "Oh, I have my period." So then they both talked to me and gave me the birds and the bees and shit like that. So
That's super cute.
Mhm.
I don't know. Fast forward though, the one who accepted me, because my grandma only had 2 kids, my mom and my aunt.
Mhm.
The one who accepted me when I had my baby, when she found out that I was pregnant, the one who accepted everything while I was pregnant, took me in, everything was my aunt, not my mom.
Yeah.
My
Because-
mom kept saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, why are you pregnant right now? Why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah. You know what it was? Like when I didn't tell anybody I was pregnant because I knew the moment when I was pregnant because he wanted this baby so bad.
He was telling you that? He was telling you that he wanted you.
Yeah, but it was, to me, it was just, you hear the stories, but I did not know it would happen that fast.
Really?
It's like that nigga bust off in me and I was pregnant
You
2
just
weeks later.
Fertile
So
myrtle.
So-
when he did it, you knew he was gonna do it, or was he always doing it all the time? Like,
No, it wasn't all the time. It was that one time. It was very special though. He had like rose petals everywhere and he was just like, "Oh, I love you," and blah blah blah. And while we was doing it, he was like, "Let's make a baby." And I was like, "Okay."
holy
Okay.
shit.
And he was like, "You ready? You ready?" And boom.
Oh, God.
Just like that.
Just like
You
that.
Super fertile. You
Just
think
like that.
It'll happen just like that now.
I don't know because I don't try. I don't try and I'm not going to try.
Right, until you're
How
ready.
about you, Lady Love? Did you know when it happened, or it was just like?
Or when I was pregnant, no, I spoke about this too.
Mhm.
No, I ain't
I'm
know.
just going back.
I
I'm
was
just refreshing.
I was just
sorry.
going. No, it's cool. I was just listening. I was just going for a normal checkup, and I'm telling you, as soon as
Yeah.
I peed on the stick,
Nah.
the lady came in the thing and she told me I was pregnant. I was
That
just
nigga
like,
was checking. He
Did you
already
went.
told
did you
y'all.
know like you was feeling kind of funny, or?
No, I'm telling you, we
Mhm.
was
You don't
walking
feel funny,
inside
yeah.
Walmart, and we just so happened to step on the scale. I went on the scale, and I was like 160 and something, and that was weird because I had never gotten over 114,
Right.
115.
Mhm.
I've never been anything other than that.
Right.
So when I stepped on that scale with my baby daddy at that time inside Walmart, he's the one who told me I was
Mhm.
pregnant.
Nah, this
Oh,
nigga was
shit.
waiting. So after that, then it was like maybe like a month later, we went to the store, whatever. And he bought, he personally bought the freaking pregnancy
Like
test.
he was like super excited.
He was fucking excited. So we went,
Wow.
and it was just like,
got your ass.
Yeah.
it was just like, but no, when we bought it, I still naive because I'm still young. I'm just hitting 20. So I'm not really thinking of it like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be pregnant because you hear the stories, but you don't
Right.
think that it's that easy.
Right.
Right.
So we bought the pregnancy test or whatever. I was like, all right, let me go in the bathroom, whatever. I peed on the stick. I ain't paid attention. I threw that shit in the corner. So he went and picked it up and he was like, we're pregnant.
Oh my
And I looked at this nigga
God.
and I was just like,
Wow.
the fuck.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I really wasn't disappointed because I knew that he was going to have me. He was going to take care of me.
Mhm.
At that point, he's such a fuck nigga now that it's just like I really think that he smoked some crazy shit or somebody laced a blunt and he completely switched into a fucking demonic ass person.
I don't
You know what I'm
'cause
saying?
You know, it can happen with men too. Just like how when
Mhm.
women, after they have a child,
Mhm.
they start, sometimes some women
Yeah, that
start
nigga,
acting
he,
really different.
let me tell you
and
something.
maybe that's what happened with him.
He turned into a completely different, psychotic,
Yeah.
crazy, mentally
Yeah.
unstable
Maybe-
person.
into a really, really big, like, insecure person who
Mhm.
always wanted to keep you by his side. And
Oh,
everything like
yes.
that mother hen almost.
Oh
And
yes.
it's because you had you had his child.
It was at a point
And
where
it
he
was,
didn't.
like,
He was trying to
overbearing.
keep me away from family.
Overbearing.
He was keeping me away from my friends.
But
It
women
was
do
just
this too.
terrible.
Women do this too
Mhm.
when you know they get this man and they think that they could keep him
Mm-hmm.
by getting pregnant.
Right.
They think that they can lock him down and stuff like that, and it never works out like that.
Mm-hmm.
They become this
Yeah, man.
overbearing chick. Oh, I had your baby. This is not
Yeah,
the third.
and
You
thinking that
belong
that's
with
gonna
me.
keep
You
a
have
nigga.
to be with me. No, baby girl. No.
But yeah, I was good but let me tell you something. The moment I pissed on that stick and we came back and he read that shit and said, "Oh, you pregnant?"
He's like, yeah, man, got your ass.
I threw up. And it was like from the
Gotcha.
minute I peed on the stick till I pushed my son out, I was sick the
God
whole time.
Oh man.
The
I think
whole
that, nah, I
entire
wasn't
time.
like that. I was not like that.
Yeah,
on my feet.
I had morning sickness from the beginning to the end.
I wasn't
didn't have
like
that?
that.
You
No,
didn't
I
have
wasn't
that
like
thought?
that.
It was
No.
it's I
Whenever
wouldn't wish that
felt
on
sick,
nobody.
Whenever I felt sick or whatever, or I started feeling queasy, I would say, but that was just because I was working. I felt like it was because I was working and I always was on my feet. I was a waitress. I was
Okay.
always a waitress or whatever, a waitress or like a what's the name, a hostess. I was always doing that.
Mhm.
Always had those type of jobs. So when I was always on my feet and I ended up being pregnant or whatever, I would just go and get some seltzer water and drink it. Or just order a bucket of fries, or French fries or something,
The oil.
and eat it like that. But Chick-fil-A was my best friend. Chick-fil-A was my best friend. All I wanted was a large fry. That's it. I was good.
Yeah, for me, no,
And that would
I didn't
knock
work.
And you would
everything out.
feel kind of funny.
I would feel 110 times better.
Oh.
After I ate those fries or after I had a salsa drink or any soda drink, I would feel 100 times better.
Yeah, nah, I didn't work. I didn't have to work. Like I was home the whole time.
That's
I mean,
beautiful.
it was just like I don't understand the switch, bruh.
So you felt so he took care of you good when you was
Yeah,
pregnant.
like
It was right after you dropped that joint. He was like, "All right, now go sit your ass down."
Yeah, it was just like
I
I noticed.
Got your ass.
I
now.
noticed like little things, like little shady things. The signs and stuff started to happen. But at the time, I'm like, I'm already fucking pregnant. So what the fuck am I gonna do now?
Nah, I was
Treat
stressed
the
the
ass
But it
fuck
wasn't
out.
nothing. When we
God
found
damn.
out,
I was
When
stressed
that
the fuck
baby
out.
Nah.
drop,
Yo,
gonna
let me
make
tell you
sit
something.
your ass
2 o'clock in
down.
the morning, like my son, like that's why I know that my son is like a night owl because like around this time, this is when my son would get crunk. He would be kicking, moving, all type of stuff. So I would sleep, and then at around like 12, 1 o'clock, that's when I would wake up, and I would always crave like steak and eggs. Every time I woke up from Denny's, the steak and eggs was right next to the bed waiting on me.
Damn.
Wow.
He was amazing. At a point, he was like for that point, he was amazing.
So he was like, so at that point, he was like your knight in shining.
Yeah.
He's
I'm telling you, listen. When we found out we was because he wanted a girl and I wanted a boy. So when we it still wasn't really like I was in love with this nigga because I was just like, bruh, I'm
But
having
he
a
was
baby.
with you.
I'm 20. Yeah, he was.
He was with
I'm
you.
having a baby at 20. Damn, this is not. I shouldn't be having no baby right now, but it is what it is. And I feel like okay, well, whatever. I mean, the situation here, like I'm gonna be taken care of, so I'm good. So when we went, had to check up. I found out I was having a boy. He was like, fuck that. You don't need no baby shower. What we need a baby shower for? We went there. As soon as we found out I was having a boy, everything bought that day. We went to Walmart, bought a whole bunch of clothes. Babies R Us, everything bought. It was no need for nothing. Like he was making sure that don't nobody gotta ever. You don't gotta ask nobody for nothing. You don't need not a pamper, not a wipe from them, nigga. Nobody. You good.
He got you.
That's what it was. And it was that security that was like, damn, this nigga really good. So that's why like the way he is now, I don't understand it. Like
What
that nigga's just
happened?
is I just it bewilders me. But oh well, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Like I adore my son and I am grateful for my son because it makes me the better person that I am today and I'm not as the crazy fucking person that I was. And it is what it is.
You just
That's
live
it.
and you love.
And I feel like the journey that I'm on now, if me and him didn't have that course, I probably wouldn't be on this journey that I am now.
Okay.
So everything is a life lesson,
That's true.
Everything happens for a reason,
Yeah,
man. Everything.
yeah.
Sometimes things happen the way they happen.
Mhm.
You can't look back at it and look like, oh my god,
Yeah.
why? But
Right. No, everything.
It
is
all
a
happens
lesson.
for a reason, man.
The only thing I don't regret my child or anything like that, or I don't regret the experience with him or anything like that. It's just that I regret like coming, like how I like certain things that I did to men in the time. It was foul.
There you go.
So
again.
now we could go
There
into
you go.
we could go into like what recently happened to me.
Okay.
Y'all know on the podcast, I'm single.
Mhm.
I'm not in no committed relationship, but I do have these 2 dudes that I'm kind of like on the fence with. I'm not in a relationship. They both know that we're not in no relationship.
Go
we're
back and
dating.
reiterate that. You're not.
We
what?
are not in a relationship. We
Okay.
are dating.
Okay.
I deal with you. I come over sometimes. We watch movies. We probably fuck around every now and then. But if I'm fucking with one, I'm not fucking with the other one.
Single, ready to
Okay.
mingle.
I'm never fucking both of them at the same time.
Okay.
It's not like, okay, if I'm fucking this one today, 3 days later, I'm meeting with the other one, I'm fucking the other one.
FYI,
It's
for
not
all
like
the
that.
women that are out there that are doing that, I just would really like to speak for you on this behalf. That hey, you're single, and guess what? The nigga's doing it.
Right.
So
The
to
niggas
each
do
his
it,
own.
yeah. For
If
me,
you
like,
wanna
I don't give a
live that
fuck about a
way,
nigga.
You can live that way
'Cause these
You're
niggas do
single,
whatever they
you can
wanna do.
Whatever you want to do, baby.
These niggas do
Do
whatever they
whatever you
want to do.
wanna
So, we was in the dating phase and stuff like that. And I'm so used to like these thugged out niggas. And I was trying to switch away from it. So I kind of met this dude one time or whatever like that, and he was a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He has a good stable job and stuff like that, and you know he's a handsome dude, and you know we shared a couple stories. We have quite a few things in common, and I was like, oh, you know, you nice looking, you cool. He was tall and stuff like that, and I said, all right, well, let me try something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's this old thug ass, ratchet ass, sorry ass nigga that I continue to fall back in his arms, and I really shouldn't be fucking with this nigga because this nigga is shiesty. Although as of late he has been really pushing strides, and everything that I've been complaining to him about his ways, he's been changing it, and he's been doing better and doing different things to show me that he cares. He act like he don't care, but he shows different things, and he does different things to show me that, yo, I hear you.
Right.
And I know I probably haven't been doing the right things or whatever like that, or it's probably not a certain thing that I should be doing, I'm not doing, but I'm willing to work it out.
Right, exactly. And that's it. That's what's up. Like, you never know.
But so, like I said, I do have 2 niggas. I'm not in a committed relationship.
You single.
I'm single. So it's 2 niggas that I am dealing with. I'm dating. So right now,
one you like more than the other?
intimately, I'm messing with the thug. The thug nigga. Because he gets my rocks off. Like, no question.
No
this nigga could put,
there.
I can physically come without him touching me. Straight up.
You gotta tell him what to do.
It's just like that.
Boot up,
and he's so
boot
fucking
up, boot
arrogant,
up.
and he knows it, and I can't stand it. But he knows when he calls, I'm running. And that's why I can't stand it, because I can't shake this nigga. But I have to admit, he has been doing better, and he's, you know, in his own thug kind of way, I notice his changes, right?
But he's nobody that you see like future wise.
I don't know. Because honestly, he everything that I would want to deal with. If he could clean himself up, like and just like some of the like the thugging shit that he doing, if he could stop it and more probably take a business approach.
You got to sit him down and really have that
or pick up a trade.
though.
We had a conversation, and he is trying to do that. Like
Okay,
that's what he's working on
good.
now. Because right
That's
now
very
he's working on a couple businesses and stuff like that, and so have you or whatever. But I'm not saying he's a bum, because he's not a bum by a long shot. But it's just like he's thugging, and I can't have no child or no future with a nigga that's thugging, because I don't know when your cutoff time out here in this world.
Exactly, no.
Although he's a great person. We laugh. Everything that I would want in a nigga, he have it, besides the fact that he's thugging. If you could go off into like the good world and get something legit or whatever, and establish yourself, and stop sagging your pants off your ass,
Right.
and wear the khaki pants that I want you to wear sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
At least.
So you want him to be a square?
No.
No.
I don't want him to be a square, but at the same time, no.
So you trying to change him?
But you have to be able to
No.
dress the part. Like, we can't go in no meeting with your pants hanging off your ass.
So you're trying to change
No,
him?
I'm not trying to change him.
Evolve.
Yes, I'm trying to
Evolve.
involve. I'm trying to grow him into
Listen,
more.
if a
Evolve
woman is
into
not
what?
with
Listen,
you,
no, like Jay-Z. Remember when Jay-Z started off? How that nigga was just a thug criminal type.
You can't compare those two. That's
No,
two different
but that's what I'm saying. You see the evolve. You see the growth in Jay-Z from the street hood
That's what maturity is.
drug dealer. Yeah,
That's
I'm
maturity.
trying to mature him.
listen,
Well, if
there's
he's not ready to
something
mature,
really simple.
that's the thing about
No.
nigga. You can't mature a nigga before it's time.
No, listen,
But
listen.
that's what I'm
There's
saying.
a quote. It's a very, very. I'm telling you, this is gonna sum all of this shit up right here.
Okay, what is it?
If you're not with the woman, if any woman that you're with, she is gonna be there. Damn, I just took it out your mouth. All that shit came from your soul.
Because you saying exactly what I'm trying to say.
If you're not with the woman that's gonna build,
You're not gonna
up,
mature.
If you're not with the woman that's gonna build you up, you're with the woman that is gonna tear you down.
Yes.
It's
Yo.
one or the other.
The
Yo.
women, you
Either there-
need you
You
need
could
that
be-
guidance
Build
from a
you
woman.
up, she's
Yo.
either there to build you up or she's there to tear you
You
down.
could be with the woman that's gonna do all those things and then some, but it's still up to that dude to get to that point for that transition to make that happen.
But guess what?
There's no way you're gonna make him turn him into something else that he's not.
But
if he's
listen.
not ready to do that shit.
Listen, he's ready to do it. But
How
he
you
just,
know?
because we have these conversations,
been
Hefe.
Has he been pulling up his pants?
This is a nigga that we have pillow talks with. But the thing is,
pillow talk.
it's
Has he
just
pulled
like-
up his pants? I'm asking you.
Yeah.
He's been wearing khakis?
Yes.
Get the fuck-
Listen, listen. When I say khakis, it's not Jake from State Farm. I'm just saying,
Well, I'm only going by what you said. You said khakis.
bruh. You see how your pants are
Yeah.
like that? I'm not
Them
trying to
shits
have
will sag.
It's
Them
sa-
shits will sag.
It's sagged to a point, but
Okay.
Hefe, look at yourself right now. You're still presentable
that's maturity.
for me to.
That's maturity.
Yes,
That's
Hefe.
maturity.
But this is what I'm saying. But he's
I have to want to do that. It's
Right.
up to me.
right.
No one, you see how I am right now?
Mhm.
Nobody made me this way. I'm this way because this is how I want to be. You understand what I'm saying?
But listen, at
Go
the
ahead.
same time, he's getting there because he be like, you know what, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that I'm trying to do when I go in banks and stuff like that. They look at me a certain kind of way. So he's knowing, he's trying. So once I be like, okay, we went to Macy's or whatever, and he was, we went to a certain section. We went to different little nice little polos and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, this look good. And he went in and he tried it on. He was like, yo, I like it. And he's doing it. He's changed. At the same time, he still got his little like Gucci man.
Baby
Gucci
steps.
man.
Baby step.
Prime example. How he changed. But you need that right woman to put you in that direction.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Gucci Man went through a situation which transformed him and put him to where he's at.
Yeah.
The woman definitely, don't get me wrong, the woman definitely put him in that position too. But he
Hefe.
went through a situation, he's seen where his life was, and he matured.
Listen, how many times Gucci man been in that situation? If he didn't have that right bitch behind him saying, yo, you can't keep doing that
She
shit.
was there
I
before then.
need you to
Wait a
tap
minute.
that fucking what's the name on
no,
that.
No.
Hefe.
Tap
You want to
that
bring
no.
up Gucci
shit
Man?
right
Okay, we're going to bring up
fucking
Gucci
now.
Man.
Yes.
Listen
because
to me.
guess
Hold
what?
on for 1 second.
Mhm.
You want to bring up Gucci Man? Okay, fine. Bring up Gucci Man. But before he went, they were talking about, oh, he's retarded. He's crazy. He was with her. He was still fucking off and doing bullshit. It was only until he came into himself and realized it, and he knew this is what he wanted, and he changed.
No, my
Get
nigga.
his ass
It was
sassy.
the point. It was
Get
the
his
point. It was
ass.
the point when she was like, you know what? You're not listening to what I'm telling you.
And
So
she
at this
bust a
point,
move on him.
yes. And guess what? He realized everything that you're telling me, babe, I'm going to do it. It's the right way to do it. And
After
guess
she
what?
left him.
It changed his, yes, but everything she been distilling in his brain, he fucking remember. That's why he doing it. Everything that she was telling him that he should be doing and how he should present himself, if she didn't push that shit in his motherfucking ear and she didn't bust that move, he was not going to fucking listen.
But all I'm saying to you is, before that, for her to go ahead and bust a move, he wasn't doing what she wanted him to do. The mold that she wanted to fit him into, he wasn't fitting into that mold. He was still doing the fuckery.
But listen,
wait,
Hefe.
hold on.
Mhm.
Until he went through all the shit that he went through, all of the people trying to kill him, and all of the dumb shit, and
Nah.
all the bullshit, and then he going to jail and all that other stuff at the last minute. You know, he went through his situation, and you could see him coming out the other side.
Mhm.
He matured. He understood.
No, Hefe, because sometimes niggas still come
you
out and
fucking kidding
they
me?
be with because listen, they could be with a ratchet bitch. They be like, oh nigga, you turn
No,
us soft.
we're
And
not talking
still
about a ratchet
push them
bitch.
out in the streets.
We're not
But
talking
no,
about
we
a ratchet
are
bitch.
because
we're
we're
talking
saying
about, you said Gucci Man. We working with what you just said.
But listen, this is what
And
I'm
he
saying.
wasn't doing what he was doing until he went to jail and went in and came out the other side. and
Right.
seen all that bullshit he went through. The nigga went through tons of shit. He lost almost everything.
But guess what? He had that bitch to say, give me this money, I'm gonna flip that shit. If he didn't have the right type of bitch behind
Hello.
him, he was not gonna
I'm
do
not
that, Hefe.
disagreeing.
He
Hello.
was not gonna do that. But it takes the right kind of woman to distill
Give me
them
the
shits
shit.
Listen
in
what I'm
you.
saying.
You
trying to
making
say.
some mad points over here,
Are you
Sassy.
kidding me?
I'm so sorry.
All I'm saying to you is this. All I'm saying.
He could have been with a bitch that spent all that last $1 million that he gave
right.
Keisha
Oh,
Kior.
God.
That bitch could have spent that whole shit,
Yup.
and he would have came out in the
God.
same position that he was
Yup.
Kidding me?
in, and had to do that
Yup.
shit all over again.
Yup.
But he had a
So-
boss bitch
So you
Yup.
wait
that
a
he
minute.
realized he
Wait
didn't have
a
to do
minute.
none of that shit no
Yup.
more.
Wait a minute. Wait a
He ain't
minute.
listening, lady love.
No.
What you mean I'm not listening? It's facts. Come on now. The nigga had to go to fucking jail and fucking get fucking incarcerated and go through all that bullshit. She was always with him. She was with him way before then. Way before all the dumb shit she
But
been with him.
Hefe,
Hold on, wait
they
a minute.
weren't official. Like they
What
weren't
you
like.
mean? What do you
Well,
mean?
no, okay, I gotta disagree
What do you
because
mean?
they was engaged.
She
though.
was
They were
he was
engaged?
with
Yeah,
him.
they had been engaged for a
Yeah,
minute.
she was with him.
They was engaged.
They were together. He was still fucking off, cheating on other bitches with a whole bunch of other chicks, doing all. He said it himself.
She was out
If you
here in
go into-
Miami and being a video girl and doing this.
Well,
and
that's
shit
where they
too.
met. Regardless, she had a good mind on her shoulders. which is good. He came across a good woman. He said it himself, yo, he knew he had a good woman. He knew he was with a good woman, but he still wasn't doing right. He was still fucking off doing fuckery.
But everything that she told him, as far as for the development of himself, it had to stick.
That was all well and good. It didn't stick because he didn't go through. He didn't take it when she was first giving it to him. The shit that he went. Listen, wait a minute. The shit that he was going through, he didn't have to go through that if he would have took that shit in the beginning. He didn't take it. She was saying that he wanted to change, but he couldn't get out of those fucking badass habits.
Right.
Niggas can have just fucking bad habits. He said it. He was like, he said it himself. He was on fucking lean and she never knew it. He was always fucking finessing her the whole time. He was on lean and all types of dumb shit on drugs. He said it himself. If you go into his book, he said it. I was on lean. I was on all type of fuck shit. She was telling me all the right shit to do, but I knew she was a good girl, but I couldn't get out of my fucking dumbass ways. He said it until he had to go through all that bullshit. He's like, this is my last bit of money I got. I'm going to give it to you because I know you're a good girl. You a boss chick. No question about it. I'm going to give it to you because I trust you. But I fucked up. Now I got to go through this whole shit and I got to go back into myself. That time that he took out, jail could do a lot of things to you,
Yeah.
Jail can either turn you into a fuck-ass nigga and you come out to be a real piece of shit, or it could change you in a different kind of way and fucking show you growth and be like, this is not what I want for myself.
Right.
I know I got a good boss chick out here that's doing the right thing. I could trust her with all my shit, and I need to do the right thing by her. And that's exactly what the fuck that nigga did. And this is the reason why he's living that life he's living right now.
But of course, because she put him, like, while he was there, she could have left his ass, took that money and ran off.
Okay, but what was he doing prior to that? That's
he
what
was
I'm asking
fucking around. But
okay.
when he realized, chick,
I'm asking you this. Where was she? He was still with her,
Yeah.
fucking off. Okay? Until he had to come into himself and understand, my maturity, I'm growing. I know this is not what I need. I have what I need, and I don't need all this other extra bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because them other bitches was gonna do what she did for him.
Well, he had to go through that shit though. He still was doing that bullshit.
I mean, I could agree on both sides, but at the same time, like if he, like, that chick really had to be like,
let me tell you something. There's no question about it. He had a fucking diamond in the fucking rough.
Yeah.
He didn't realize it until he had to go through the things.
Until he almost lost it all.
Okay. So now he came out the other side. He had the maturity. He understood where he was at.
Right.
He seen what he had around him. He lost almost everything. He was in a situation where, he's looking
and
at so much time in jail.
Because of her, he didn't lose it all.
Okay.
She doubled that shit.
Like I said, she was a diamond in the rough. She wasn't some foot dragging heifer that was walking around here.
But this is what I'm saying. What if he was with a foot dragging asshole?
Well, and then he would have still been a fuck nigga doing some bullshit.
My point exactly,
You just
Hefe.
made her point.
My point is fucking exactly.
You just made her point.
It takes a certain kind of woman to bring that nigga to a next level, because that's what we are. We are nurturers. We are that person that's gonna distill certain morals and values into you.
Listen to me. I'm not listening. I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm saying to you is, this wasn't new to him. She was with him for a while, telling him these things, showing him how good she was to him and how loyal she could be to him.
Right.
And he wasn't taking it before all of the dumb shit. That's all I'm saying to you. He was still out here fucking dumb bitches, fucking all them foot dragging hoes.
Because
with this chick,
when a nigga in jail, nigga gonna tell you any type of fucking shit.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you.
Because they lonely.
No, not that. That too. But I'm saying, sometimes for a nigga to come into herself, a nigga has to go through certain shit.
Yeah.
To bring that maturity out of them and be like, it's time for me to stop being this fucking boy and be a real fucking man. Okay? And if a nigga ain't ready to do that, I don't give a fuck what you fucking telling him.
No, you're right.
Your chick can come down here with Jesus sitting right on her fucking side, and that motherfucker's not ready to take it. He's not gonna do that shit. He's gonna do some fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck what the fuck.
But all I'm saying is this. Yes, it takes the maturity, but at the end of the day, you're gonna sit and think about, damn, this bitch been telling me this shit the whole fucking time.
Absolutely. Once after I realized, fuck, I'm down here in the fucking gutter. I done fucking pretty much lost everything. The girl that I realized that was the best thing for me, all these foot dragging hoes that I've been fucking with, ain't nobody around, took all my fucking money, and this one right here is still standing for me, still telling me the right shit, like really down for me. You know what I'm saying? but it's up to that dude, yo.
Yeah.
And it's a fact.
I'm gonna give you that.
Women mature
Don't give it
way
to him, Sassy.
faster.
I got your back.
Man, you could get her back all you want, but you know this shit is
for
a
you.
fact.
Yeah,
I'm glad
because
you finished your
women-
point, but I'm
women,
coming for
women
we do
you.
way
mature more
mature.
faster, but that's why
Women-
you have to piggyback on
women-
us for y'all to
women
mature.
Way mature faster than dudes. And when you got a right good woman behind you, a good strong one that's gonna take you to that next level, it's up to that nigga to be able to say, yo, I have to want to see it. Sometimes niggas ain't gonna see that shit. Niggas want to be out here. Let me fuck every fucking thing that's moving. I'm getting money. Who the fuck cares? I'm gonna get this shit back. Money is gonna come like it ain't no tomorrow. I blew this fucking 100,000. I'm getting 100,000 tomorrow. Who gives a fuck?
Mhm.
But you gotta come. A dude has to come into himself and be like, yo, all of this nonsense I'm doing, I have to be able to come into myself. I had to go through it myself too. I had to realize, yo, all this bullshit I'm doing, all this fucking chicks and spending money, all this crazy shit, it was adolescent shit that I had to realize, and the shit that I had to go through to be like, yo, this is not for me. I need to
Right.
fucking really.
But it
buckle
wasn't
down.
because your wife. You was like, yo, I got a good chick. I need to do right for her.
Yeah, it was that. With my first daughter's mother, yeah, it was that. But it just still, even after when I realized it and wanted to be on that path,
She wasn't ready for it.
I want to
Right.
play. Can we play?
Play what?
Okay, so.
Let's play. What do you want to play?
I'm just saying, okay, it's just with the whole thing that y'all saying or whatever. I gotta get on you, Hefe, because I really need to know.
Here we go.
I really just need to know.
Here we go.
Do you think, because I'm down with Sassy, I hear everything that
down
she's
with
saying,
her.
and I hear everything that you're saying too. Don't get me wrong,
Go ahead.
but you feel like this woman really don't have no real stance. Like she ain't really imprint on this nigga. You feel like she really didn't have an impact on this nigga because he was doing dirt while he was with
She
her.
fucking had a
in the
major impact
beginning.
on that nigga.
I
I'm telling you.
get that. I
You just
get
took the
that.
words right out
And
my
you
mouth.
feel
Thank you,
like
ma'am.
you feel like
I didn't-
you feel like
Go ahead.
also that he would have came into his own senses, eventually.
No.
What have you? Yes, because you said because
Mm-hmm.
of this experience, that's what made him come to.
Mhm.
Now, my whole argument is, had he not had that woman, do you think
He would have came back on the same
do you
shit.
think exactly, because time and time again he was on that shit, he was on that same shit, he was on that same shit, but nobody showed him a way out. The only person who was showing him a
Was
way
her.
out was her. The only person who was showing her, listen, nigga, you could have a better life. You could live differently.
Mhm.
She was telling him you could live a better life. You could live differently. You ain't got to do none of that. Change your money. Make your money work for you. You ain't got to be in these streets. Let me take you up out of these streets.
Let me show you the way.
you a different way.
Mhm.
Let me show you the light. Let me show you how you gonna really be a boss. The nigga that I see you as, the potential that I see in you, you wasting it. Let me show you a better way. Now, it just so happened she had been telling him this shit all
For
along.
years.
It just so happened that he put his own self in that own predicament based upon his own ways, his own fucking cycle that he had to get out of on his own. I get that. He had to get out of that shit on his own. However, if she had never shown
Them
him
words.
the way, if she never pointed him, showed him a different light, a different avenue to take, he would have never took it. It don't matter how many fucking times he would have been in and out of jail. Just like right now, how Kevin Gates in and out of fucking jail. And he has a good woman. Don't get me. Hey, I think she's amazing. I don't know her like personally or what have you. Would never speak anything bad on her name. However, it's just like, yo, like she is important to him. But at the end of the day, this nigga still in and out of jail. He's still in and out of jail. He has not come to that fruition where he wants to change. He's not there yet. And it don't matter what bitch is in his life. Niggas are like that. It's some niggas that's like that. It just so happened that this man, I do believe, just based upon their story and how they shared everything with us, if she wouldn't have told him or taught him a better way, he would have still been down that same path. It wouldn't have happened for him. Not now.
Okay, being that you moved off of Gucci Man and you went to
We just-
Kevin.
yeah, we just talking about men in general. We just showing different examples.
No. You picked Gucci Man, and now Miss Love
Right.
went to Mr. Gates.
Hey,
Okay,
hey.
so now, like you said, like you just reiterated, you just said it. Mr. Kevin Gates had a good woman. and that good woman was showing him all the ways and everything that he need to be doing or whatever the case may be, and he still hasn't learned because, like you said, he's going
she's
in and
definitely still by his side.
okay,
And everything.
and he's going in and out of jail. Okay,
Right.
fine. He has a good woman, and that woman is telling him, giving him all the right things that he needs to hear in his ear to do right. Why the fuck is he still fucking off then?
Because certain men are like that.
No,
you're right.
don't say
No, you're
certain
right.
men. Don't
Certain
say
men are
certain
like
men.
that.
You're right.
It don't say certain men. We
Certain
talking
men are
about
like
Mr.
that.
Gates. No.
But
We-
I don't know as much. I don't know.
Listen,
Yeah, because
you-
I don't
she
know
not
as much.
she not
Wait
in
a minute.
front
Hold on.
field.
Hold
She
on
not
now.
in front center
Wait a
as
minute.
Keisha
Wait
Cole.
one
out there
minute.
like that.
Wait 1 minute. We moved to Mr. Gates. I'm going off of what you said.
Yeah, but I'm based on the men's side.
Okay.
I'm talking about the men.
That's right. And I'm giving you the man's point of view. I'm giving you the man's point of view.
Okay.
So if she's that chick and was giving him all them good jewels and he wasn't willing to accept it and he's still doing some bullshit, getting him caught up in situations or whatever the case may be, what is that telling you? That's telling you that he's not, his mind ain't in that situation where he's
Wrong.
mature enough
I'm
to
telling
really
you,
catch it.
it's women that's gonna build you up and women that's gonna leave you to fuck where you at too.
Well,
Exactly.
Maybe
well,
she won't
she's
him
been
just
building
like
him
he
up.
Maybe she
is.
not strong
Maybe
enough
she-
to take
All
him
I'm
to where he
saying
need
to
to
you,
be.
ladies, all I'm saying to you,
Maybe she
ladies,
want him exactly
listen
how
to me.
he is. She want
All
a
I'm
gutter
saying-
nigga.
Wait a
She
minute.
want a gutter
She
ass
want a
nigga.
thug,
Okay,
yeah.
no,
Never
but-
want him to change.
Okay, so then, so what are we talking about here then? We
I'm
mixing
telling-
apples and
I'm saying
oranges
no,
over here.
because what I said, it take the right kind of woman to
Right.
change
Right.
that man,
That's
to
all I'm
put the
saying.
man
I
in the
just
right
was-
So
direction of
why
where he
is
needs to
this
be.
this lady who's with Mr. Gates not changing him? Like
Maybe
Miss
she not,
Love said.
but like I said, she's not the. Maybe she's not the
We
right
don't
kind of
know a
woman
lot
to
about
change
her.
him.
We
Yeah,
just talking about how, like how
The
you were
differences,
saying-
yeah, the
you were
differences
saying
in
it took this
scenarios.
one situation to change this man. Every man is different.
Right. So
Every
let's
man is
go back.
different.
So let's go back to Gucci Man because that's a good example. Like you
Yeah.
brought up, he's a good example.
Every man is different.
Look how that man is living his
in
life
that
now.
situation,
He's living a
she
beautiful.
had
This
100%
man
of
is
everything
living.
to do with
Listen
that
to me.
situation. Keisha Kaur had 100%.
No question about it. I agree with you 120%.
but hold up. Here's the
you
thing.
could tell that lady's a good woman and she got a good.
Gates just came home, so we have
Right,
to
that's
see
true.
his actions now
Okay.
that he's
True.
came
True.
home.
True.
But let's go back
Mhm.
to the original point that you made and you brought up Gucci Man because that's a beautiful example.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful example because that man is living a beautiful
He's living
life
his best life.
and you could see where he
Gucci Man look good
It's
now.
growth.
you could
Hey.
just see.
You can see his
Before
growth.
that he was on lean and
Yeah.
he said it. If you read his book, which I read his book, and the stuff that he said he was doing and all the stuff that he said it out his own mouth. If you read his book, he said
Yes.
he said this out his own mouth. He had a good woman and he knew this woman was telling him all the right
I don't
shit.
know, Hefe. I think we're just looking for you to give her credit.
Listen.
What
Here's
credit?
the thing. No.
What
Wait.
Which
Wait.
credit?
Wait.
Give credit to who?
Wait. Because you have to understand.
What
even,
credit you want me to give?
Listen. Even while Gucci Man was in jail, guess what? He would call Keisha. Keisha like, nigga, I'm working out.
Exactly. And
I'm
make
working
his
out.
ass
You
work
should be
out.
doing this and
Exactly.
make
Listen
his
to me.
ass fucking
Yep,
work out.
She did.
I'm not
To
taking
come
this
out
did.
to be like, look, this is what you need to be
She
doing.
sure
I
did.
She
will-
molded the nigga to be what he is now.
Listen,
Sure
I
did.
do agree with you saying that a nigga
Yes.
has to mature. He has to put it in his mind that, yeah, I'm gonna do good. But you
Right.
also need that shit behind your head. Like,
Right.
you know
Listen.
how you tell a kid, don't do this, don't
I'ma
touch
say-
that,
I'ma
don't do
say
this,
it
and they
again.
still do it.
Right,
I'm gonna
right,
say
right.
it to you one more. I'm gonna say it to you one more again. Okay. I am not disagreeing with you. I'm not taking nothing away from Miss Keisha Kaur.
Mhm.
That lady, you could tell she's a good woman, and that's a woman that you want to have behind you. That's gonna take you to the next pedestal, wherever.
Mhm.
Where
Right.
that nigga is right now, that nigga is like, fuck cloud 9. He's
Right.
past that. That
Exactly.
nigga is forget about it. But
Exactly.
you could
Mhm.
just see where he's at.
Right.
And you could tell she's a good woman. But all
Mhm.
I'm just saying to you, the only thing I'm saying to you is that when it comes to dudes, it's up to that dude to accept what you're saying
Right.
to
Okay.
have that
We can agree on that.
transition to go to the next level.
Right.
If that nigga is not ready to go into that transition and take it to the next level,
Mhm.
he's gonna be the same fuck nigga he was yesterday
We can agree
and the
on that.
day before that. That's
I agree
all
with
I'm
that.
saying.
I agree
I'm
with
not
that.
taking nothing away from that lady. That lady gave him everything and gave him the strength to push through. And the man is off parole. He did everything he was supposed to do. He's coming out healthy. He ain't doing that lean no more. He ain't doing none of that. You could tell he's about his business.
Mhm.
And he got a good woman behind him. And he's taking advantage of all of that.
Right.
Can we hop into Q&A with Hefe?
Wait. I have to finish up my shit real quick with the dude.
man.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Q&A
So-
with Hefe.
all that to say this, yeah. So
I
it's
just
just
had a
it's just
vision
certain shits that I'm trying to get him to that next level, and he's showing strides to get there.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
as you all know, I am dating. So there was 2 niggas on my plate. So I had my apples and I had my strawberries.
Hey.
Okay, so whatever. The other nigga who I'm trying to get into, the right mind frame, because he could be a nigga that I could be with, right? He, he's showing strides, whatever. Like, he's a nigga that don't give a fuck. He don't care. I know what you got going on. I understand. I accept our circumstances until we ready to move to the next level, or until whatever. I understand. I accept. I'm not going to stress you. I'm not going to, pressure you. I ain't going to do nothing. We just going to keep doing it, because I know when I call you, I'm going to give you this good dick, and that's all that matters.
Right. Hey.
So that was us. But the good nigga, the nice nigga, the nigga with the security blanket. I mean, I feel secure with both of these niggas, but I know the other nigga is a legit nigga. So I know that he's good. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't deal with these lemons no more. They keep smacking me in my face.
So, all jokes aside, so I'm dating. So the other nigga, he came off of his trip or whatever, because his job takes him, like he kind of like builds systems and shit like that. So his job takes him all around the world. He goes all around the world and build computer systems and shit like that for different companies.
He's a nerd.
Money.
He's a nerd, but not a nerd. He's just into the tech stuff, but he's not really like a nerdy type of dude, because he's still hip or whatever. So hey, what's up, babe? What are you doing? Blah blah blah. I know you had a long day at work. I understand what you're going through with your family, whatever. Come over. Let's just chill out. I just want to chill out with you. Let's talk. I haven't really been here because I've been around, traveling and stuff like that. I'm so sorry I couldn't really be here for you in this time.
Stress.
So not necessarily release some stress. I tell you, when I'm fucking the other nigga, I'm not fucking the other nigga.
Right.
So it was just like,
then you're just there to console.
yeah. So and the thing is, like, he don't pressure me for nothing.
Wait, so you don't give him head or nothing?
No.
How are you consoling him?
He's supposed to console me.
See, I'm ready
So,
for Q&A.
because
Hey.
so or whatever, we was over there chilling, whatever, blah 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 blah. The other nigga was just in time for Father's Day. He's the father. This one don't have any kids. The other one has kids.
Oh.
So whatever. So we there chilling, blah blah blah. We talking, and he's just like, he don't pressure, because he know like the situation or whatever like that. And we was chilling or whatever. We was talking, blah blah blah. But in that instant, I was vulnerable. We were talking. Whatever. I end up fucking.
Listen, you don't have to explain
yes.
nothing. None of that. You single, girl.
The situation
Live
was
that
there.
shit.
He was talking to me. I got emotional.
So you got 2 good
and
dicks in your life.
And we had emotional sex, and it was amazing. It was fucking amazing. All right, I falls asleep.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Normally,
Oh boy.
my phone timer is on 1 minute. Screen blanks out. But because during the podcast, whatever, I use my phone for this shit like that. The timer was left for 10 minutes. So I normally don't pay attention to my phone like that, because I know once I put it down within a minute, gloops, it locks out, and I know you're gonna have to put the code to get in it.
Right.
That's the shadiness that I fucking be doing. I'm so sorry, and I'm trying to change. So
Sneak.
the fucking phone did not time out. So the nigga puts me to bed. I falls asleep.
Yeah. But he does what?
So the nigga decides at that point to go through my phone.
No, he didn't.
He goes through my
He
phone.
went through your phone?
He goes through my phone.
Oh,
Cagney and Lacey fuck
OMG.
shit.
And let me tell you something.
Niggas
That's
don't
the-
do shit like that.
He
Single
saw,
people, that's the
listen,
worst
yeah,
thing
because
that
at the
ever
same
happened to
time,
you guys.
we not nowhere near committed relationship. So why are you going through my phone, bro?
That's some
He
fuck
goes through my
nigga shit.
phone. He goes
'Cause
through
he
my
trying
text
to show you
messages.
He's trying to let you have his heart, but he needs
He's
to see
emotional.
first.
Yeah.
He has to see first if he can let you have his heart.
So he goes through my phone.
Fuck it.
So the thug nigga got my attention. The thug nigga get the crazy shit. The how I want to suck it, how I want to fuck it,
Yeah, so
how I want to get on top of it, how you fucked me right the other night, how you did this. Oh my God, this that. I just want to give it
This
to
is
you.
what he's
Oh my God, I'm
saying.
thinking about you.
This is what the other one's
Oh,
saying in a text message.
The pussy pics I'm sending to this nigga,
yo, hold on.
all that
Sass.
shit.
So,
Huh?
wait a minute.
He sees
So
all of
He
it.
sees
basically-
everything.
Oh my God. So basically, really, the other nerd nigga, you're really not into him then. So what are we talking about here? What are we
You
talking
leading
about?
this guy
What's-
on?
what's-
No,
what's the-
Are
what's
you
the- what's the
leading
no.
fuck
him
Listen,
about
on?
I can't say that I'm not into him, but I'm thinking of like my options.
What options?
She's
What
single.
options?
Because
She has
I'm dealing with
options.
two
She's single.
niggas.
She has options. She
It's
could be
two
dealing
niggas,
with
Well,
so
if she
I'm
was really-
weighing.
listen to
I'm
me.
weighing my pro and
Weigh
cons.
your options.
You was weighing your pros and cons, but what I'm saying to you is, what's
Mm-hmm.
the moral of the story over here?
Let me explain my goddamn story,
All right,
Hefe.
go ahead.
So whatever, because here's the thing, right? If I'm not into you, or I don't like you, or I don't feel like there's anything that we could do, or possibly to jump to the next level, I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm not gonna go lay up with you and just be chilling with when I could be at home,
Right.
dealing with my kid.
Mhm.
I'm giving you that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have time. We do it with the podcast.
I
I
think
do
what
music,
Hefe
and I be
saying-
working all day.
Hefe is saying, why you wasting time with him?
Because when you're dating, you just you exploring your options.
But you're not dating.
Yeah.
You're not dating.
Yes, she is.
It's dating.
How?
She dating two different niggas.
Dating.
No,
Like you're
but you're
going
not.
on dates
No,
with,
no, no,
with
no, no,
different
no.
people.
You're not dating
Mhm.
because you're not having any sexual relations. There's nothing going on.
But I
You're
did
friends.
that night. I did.
Well, you just said you was at a vulnerable position. Something just happened. Things like that happen.
Right.
You could be with somebody like we spoke about this last week. You might be in an environment. You in the right environment. Something happens. It's uncontrollable. It's
But
not
here's
something
the
that you
thing.
was looking
I
for this
don't
to
want
happen.
No, I don't want to downplay our friendship that I had with him because he's a very
so
good
he's
dude.
a friend.
He's a very good guy.
So he's a friend.
No, it wasn't just a friendship.
say
You're
I got
not
friends
in a
that come.
relationship.
Listen,
Oh,
I got
baby,
this Hefe.
you.
Let me explain, and then we can chop it
got
up.
what
Because
I
I got friends that's gonna
need.
always
Really
stay in a friendship. We ain't never gonna be like in those certain. Like I told you, my homeboy was here.
You see what I'm saying?
My homeboy was here. We was in a
I'm gonna
bed,
get
and it
in
was
your ass
friendship.
right now. I'm gonna get in your
But
ass
listen,
right now.
listen.
Dig in
Let me just finish.
Go
Let me
ahead.
just get
Go
off.
ahead.
Let me just get all this
Go
off.
ahead. Let it get it out. Let him get it out.
Hey,
Let me get it out.
listen, I'm on Hennessy. Don't say dig in my ass.
Dig in that booty.
But listen.
Dig in that booty.
So okay, so you know what I'm
Like
saying.
that?
So at
Yeah.
that point, he goes to my phone. On Hennessy, you never know. You can stick a thumb in my ass. But all right,
Hey.
so at that point, he goes to my phone, right? And that goes back to what I realized that I do want, and I realized the direction that I want to go into as far as men, because the shit that he saw in my phone, that nigga should have killed me. That nigga
But
should
he
have.
couldn't have because he already know he
So
was
we
in the
should be
friend zone.
And that's true.
celebrating that
That's true.
you
That I'm not
escaped
dead.
and he didn't bust your head open to the white man. I told your ass
And
that a
you
few
still, but you
podcasts
still
ago.
Yeah, you
feel
did.
You better
very
stop playing
bad.
around.
Yeah.
I done
But
told your
You
ass
also
that.
told me that in
Very
text message also.
I told you that. I said, yo, we need to celebrate. Your ass got away.
But,
But-
she care about this dude's
Yeah,
feelings.
I do. I
so
care
she
about his
feels
feelings
bad.
because y'all know I've text y'all for the last
It's
couple of days
good.
about it. I
It's
really
so
feel
good.
bad.
Listen to me. It is so good that you feel good and you feel
No, I don't
bad.
feel good. I feel bad
Well,
about
you
it
feel
because
bad that you hurt his feelings
Mhm.
or whatever the case may be. But like you said, I'm gonna go back to the final point.
What is it?
You said that you're not in no committed relationship with
Yeah.
none of them
That's true.
dudes. You just was in
That's
an
true.
environment and you was like you said, you were vulnerable. Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
You said you were vulnerable
Right,
and
right.
things happen. You
Right.
know, he had some type of potential for something to happen.
right.
But for you to have something serious with him, but
Uh-huh.
that wasn't the thing. You was
Yeah.
vulnerable at the time and things happened.
Mhm.
Who the fuck told him to go on your fucking phone? I don't
Yes.
fucking know. That's his business. And you know what
Yeah.
I used to say, I used to say this to chicks all the time. Listen
Mhm.
to me. If you want to go on my phone and you want to go digging, it's just like going
You're
in the
gonna
court.
find what you're looking for.
It's just like police. If police come rushing in your crib, they got a search warrant to go look in my closet for some fucking
Right.
guns. If they go in the other closet and find a body, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. It's admissible in court. You can't use it. You got to throw it out.
because
That ain't
that's not
got shit to
what
do-
that's not what your warrant was.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
cannot be going in my phone. And you can't be going in my shit if you ain't got a legal search warrant.
Right.
That's how it is in court. And that's
Right.
how I normally play my shit back in the day. That's how I used to do it. You go on my phone, you find some shit, that's on your business. Don't come to me, don't tell me shit. That's on you. I don't give a fuck what you find in my phone. So at the end of the day, you was with this dude or whatever the case may be. He took it upon himself to do some fuck shit and find some shit. You go looking, you're gonna find. So that's on him. There's nothing to feel sorry about. There's nothing to feel bad about. I don't. Me personally, niggas shouldn't be going through no chick phone and be looking. And we had the conversation last week. Niggas shouldn't be fucking trying to watch the hen house. Shouldn't
He's
be checking
looking
on what's
because
going on.
he loves her. He's
Right.
trying to give her
Well, did he
his
ever tell you he
heart.
loved you? Did he tell you he loved you? Did he say I love
He's
you?
making
Did
a
he say that to
decision.
you?
He was at a crossroads.
Yeah.
Did he ever say to you he loved you?
Nah.
Well, what
You know
the
what
fuck are we
happened?
talking about there?
But listen, hold on,
Had
I ain't
put
even
it on
finished.
that nigga
Go
so
ahead.
I ain't
motherfucking
finished.
good.
So-
Okay,
I know it
she
must have
put
been
it on
good,
that
boy.
nigga so
I know it
motherfucking
must have
good.
been good.
He
You
had to
must
go
have had
look
that
through
nigga.
that
You had that nigga
motherfucking
mesmerized.
phone.
He said, tonight
Like
is
she
the night.
can't
Here's
just
She
the
done
thing.
gave it to
fucking
me.
like this.
Right,
Yes,
but listen, here's the
ma'am.
thing. Here's the thing, though.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
But you know, you know
It
what?
gotta be somebody else.
I feel bad
Hell
because
no.
I won't want nobody to play me like that. Or I can't even
Man,
say
stop
play because
talking
you
that
know
shit.
he know what
Yo,
it was. You know what I'm saying?
giving it to you. What you mean he knew what it was? If he knew what
Because-
it was, he would have never went in your goddamn phone if he knew what it was.
Because people catch feelings because you could easily say, "Oh, we just."
What you
gonna-
mean catch feelings? You
Wait,
wasn't having no
hold
things
on.
with him.
It's just like niggas that come through and say, "Oh, we just gonna be such and such and such and such," but the
Mhm.
communication, the conversation, and stuff like that, and you can't help that. If this person, you being around this person is everything that you want, everything that you always said that you
Was he
want to
everything
be
you
with.
wanted?
Me?
Was he everything you wanted?
No.
Okay, then what the fuck are we talking about?
Wait, let me finish. Can I finish the end of the story?
Go ahead.
So,
I'm sorry
you know,
for keep interrupting.
here's the thing. You know what really what I would have thought he would have been was like, what the fuck? Da-da-da-da. But all the nigga did was just beg. And he didn't even do nothing
What
wrong.
was he begging for?
He was just like, oh my God.
was he
Like
begging
he was
for?
just
Was
like,
he
but
begging
why?
for some more
He was
bouquet?
like, what is it that I can do
Was
that I can have your whole mind, your whole heart and stuff like that?
I told you he was at a crossroads. And he
Yeah.
already knew that
Yo,
he wanted
listen.
to choose.
And that's
You
what
gave
made
him
me
that little
realize
thing.
that
You gave him a taste of that thing, and you
That's
just had his
right.
nose wide open that night.
That's
Okay,
right.
listen.
that's what
I
really made
see
me
exactly what
realize that
happened.
he not
I
the nigga
see.
for me.
That's what
Come
happened.
on, you knew he wasn't a nigga for you from the first place because you wasn't having a relationship with him. You said the other thugged out nigga, the nigga who was fucking around doing all the thugged out shit, that's the nigga you really attracted to in the first place.
Yeah.
You never said you was attracted to him.
Yeah.
You just liked the conversation with him. That's what it was. You was at a vulnerable point. You was with the dude at that time, and certain things happened. It transpired. So you had the
Yeah.
nigga open that night.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck he got into his mind for him
Yeah.
to trick you to make you fall asleep to go into his phone? That's his fucking business.
I was tired.
He got caught out.
Really?
They ain't got
Couldn't
nothing to
work.
do with you. They ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah, he
reason
went through
for
my
you
phone.
to feel.
That was
no-
some fuck shit.
Oh, but at the same time, it's some fuck shit. But you still feeling sorry or guilty because he went through your phone.
You know why?
Are
Because
you
I would never.
He ain't trip?
Man.
No.
Because he inspired?
No,
You
because
should just be
because
happy
you
you
know
got
what?
out of that
No,
shit
because you know what I
and
think.
you
Because
didn't get your ass
you
whooped.
know how we have to hold ourselves accountable as adults, as people, as the fucked up shit that we do. Like I said, it's a trend.
You
The
didn't do
same
no
shit.
fucked up shit,
No,
though.
but the same shit that I did with the last nigga, like my high school sweetheart. How I just like fuck that nigga and I'm on to the next one, and didn't even give him an explanation. I feel like I should have said like, yo,
You just beating
I don't
yourself
know.
up.
Sassy, you
beating
were not
yourself
wrong.
up.
Why are you trying to take? You see, that's the thing. You see, listen,
beating
I'm not listening to me.
yourself
you
up.
know
You
why?
so-
Because
listen
I
to
feel
me.
like people break people.
You know, no. You're such a good person.
Maybe
No,
I
listen.
shouldn't have let him
No,
on.
listen.
Like not
You're
even
such
lead
a
him
good-
on, but maybe
listen
I
to me.
should have just cut him off
You-
from the
listen,
jump.
You didn't even lead him on because if you
Mhm.
let him on, you would have never gave him them boots, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
you would have never gave him them boots.
Mhm.
You would have never gave nothing to him. Okay,
True.
if that was the case, like
True.
you ladies said last week, like Miss Love said, if I'm not with you,
If I'm not-
letting
if I'm
you
not
smell
attracted
me,
to you,
I'm not
yeah.
letting you touch me.
You right.
You're not getting shit.
You right.
Get the fuck away from me.
Mhm.
So, being that you let him in and that happened,
Mhm.
okay, fine. For him to go to the next level, to go through your phone now,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And just like I said 2 podcasts ago,
Mhm.
if that nigga is doing that bullshit on that fuck shit on the front end, I guarantee you that's what he's gonna be doing on the back end.
Mhm.
And he might be doing something worse. He'll
That's
catch your
true.
phone the next time. He'll put fucking stomp a mud hole in your ass next time. So you
No.
better be lucky you got rid of him now. You found that shit from the beginning on the front end. This the type of shit. Just imagine you gave him that little piece that you said you
That's
never
true.
gave him before,
Mhm.
and you gave it to him now. And look what the fuck shit the nigga just did. He just
true.
got the shit. Instead of him playing his position like, oh shit, I done see some
Right,
shit
right,
in her
right.
fucking phone,
Mhm.
and damn, this
Let
I
me
see all
play.
type of shit.
Yeah.
Let me just play my position
Right.
and let me step my game up because I got
Exactly.
some competition out there. That's some real
Exactly.
shit.
Right.
For him to
Exactly.
go
But
to your
that's what the
phone
next listen.
and then on top of that, he turning around, he's begging.
Yeah.
He should have said he should have woke your ass up with
Bitch,
a
get
fucking
the fuck up out my
with
shit.
a fucking foot in your ass. Bitch,
Yeah,
get the
your
fuck
ass
up out my bed.
shit. Yeah.
You dirty so and so.
Yeah.
I done did all this shit with you, and you out here doing all this crap.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's some real
Because
shit.
here's the thing: the thugged out nigga, like he know that we're
Let me ask
not
you a question.
dating.
What you think he
Not
would have
with
did to
me.
you?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
The thugged out nigga wouldn't give a fuck because he know that we're not in
You
a
don't know that.
relationship. All he would know,
You really don't know that.
no, because he know about the next nigga.
Oh.
So the whole thing
Did he
is
see
that
shit though? He seen shit. Yo, because let me tell you
no,
something.
because he
That's another thing with niggas
ain't
too.
gonna go through my phone.
No, I'm just telling you that.
Mhm.
But if y'all
Seeing
so
is
cool,
believing.
and you damn right.
That's true. That's true. But
you
here's
don't think
the
your
thing.
shit stink until it's in your face. I
But
said that before too.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, that's true. But
You
here's the
stupid.
thing, though. It's been situations that, like, all right, well, I'm talking about certain things, and he get a little jealous, and all he do is just
Which one?
fuck
The
the
thug
shit out
nigga?
of me. The thug
Good.
nigga. All he do
That's
is like,
good.
You know
he-
what? I was just about to
That's
he
say that.
fuck
good.
me
I
like
was just
so
about to say
crazy that
that.
he'd be
That's
like, yeah,
good.
that nigga ain't doing it. And
That's
the
good.
swag is just there,
You
like that
trying to
nigga
show
ain't
your
doing this
ass.
shit like this.
Let me
That
show
nigga can't
you.
do it like
That's
that.
a real nigga.
That's what
Yeah.
he do.
That's a real
Listen,
nigga.
He
That's what I
don't
was gonna
trip. He
say.
don't sweat because
There you
at this
go.
point he know that
I ain't
we're
even
not
have to say it.
exclusive.
There
Now,
you
if we're
go.
exclusive, then it'll be a different story. But he already know. Nah, let me put this dick in it right
And let
this,
me show
and that
you
nigga
something.
ain't doing that shit. And flip
yeah.
over. I got some more for your ass. You
Yeah.
tired? No, bitch. Don't be tired.
Shut your mouth.
Take this
Shut your
motherfucking
mouth.
dick,
Yeah.
and that's
Shut
it.
your mouth. Get on your knees. Open your mouth.
That's
and
right.
Shut your mouth.
That's exactly what
There
he did.
you go.
And then when we're done, then he look at me like,
There you go. Yeah.
You good?
You still thinking about that
So,
nigga?
Yeah.
I don't think
exactly.
That's what he do.
But see,
Exactly.
but you see
I
the
love
difference.
it.
Listen to me.
I
You
love
see
it.
the difference.
I
You
love
see the
it.
difference.
So back to
That
square
nigga's
one.
an
What are you
emotional
doing
nigga.
fucking with
Yeah.
this
So
other nigga?
there you go.
yeah.
Talk to it, baby.
That's why that other
Talk
nigga.
to
That's why he got me how he is now.
Well, but then what you feeling bad for then?
The other one.
Because I just don't feel I don't
Man,
like
listen.
playing people. Like I feel like
How
for
you
me,
play?
no, in
Listen.
my position, I know that I ain't do like I because he know what it was.
Babe.
But I feel like
Babe.
he heard about the situation,
Babe.
so I gotta give him
Man,
that.
hurt. Yo, listen to me, babe. You said it yourself, okay? These two, you said he knew what time it was from the beginning.
No,
Yes
not
or
this
no?
one.
Why not?
Not this one.
She
No,
just
he
said.
knows,
Thug
but
did.
for some
She said
reason
they're not
he
together.
knows, but for some reason he just think that what I
He
be
in
talking about is
denial.
bullshit. Yes, denial.
Well, then,
He just be thinking,
that's his bad. That's
I don't
on
wanna hear
him.
about that next
point,
nigga.
another point that
That's
I don't
his
want to make
fucking
too,
bad, though.
because
Mhm.
just like what you were saying, he had just gave you what Hefe was saying was you just sassy. You just gave him a little piece of the punani and how great it was, and he went searching through your phone. Imagine if you continue with this nigga. Imagine if you
see?
continue with this nigga.
Now you
It's gonna
talking.
elevate,
Talk
just like
to
what
him.
he said.
Preach,
What
baby.
you see in the
Preach.
front end, you gonna see on the
Yeah,
back end.
preach,
So
Right.
if he
baby.
looking through your phone right
Preach.
now, that
There
shit
you
gonna
go.
get elevated.
G shit.
Once he start not trusting you or
G
feel you
shit.
doing something opposite, bitch, that bitch gonna be in a
Man,
car
are you
parked
kidding me?
behind you. He gonna start following
Shit.
your ass.
GPS.
Oh, she said she going where, when, and what?
That
Oh,
nigga
I'm
gonna
finna
be
follow her.
popping
That
up
nigga
on
gonna
you and
exactly
choking
gonna
your
be
ass.
No, I don't think he's the aggressive type.
Yeah, he not
But
You'd be
aggressive.
surprised.
But hell yeah, they
You'd
be
be
the ones that
surprised.
coming off your
That's
whole
Those
family.
be the ones.
That's true. I
Those be
agree.
the ones.
I agree. And the thing about it was, well, he didn't spaz when he asked you to beg him or whatever. Instead, when he saw it, he was very empathetic about it. He was very like fall on his knees begging her to be with him.
Yeah.
So he might show up and be like crying and shit, like, "Why you doing this?"
But
to
that's
me?
basically he didn't cry, but he was
Why-
basically
No, I'm
being like,
saying,
well, why?
Later
He was
on
getting
down
ready
the
to.
line, if
Yeah.
He was
you
getting ready to. Though.
right
Look.
later on down the line,
Tell the
this,
truth.
this is an
He was getting ready
emotional
to.
ass
Oh, shit.
nigga. He
Tell
is
the truth.
very
No, he is.
emotional.
He
Tell
is
the
very
truth.
He's
emotional
gonna
because
be the type of nigga that's gonna show up and start crying. Like,
He-
why you doing this? No, this my
Mhm.
girl, nigga. This my girl.
Yeah.
She ain't leaving with
Yeah.
you. Just let's go.
no, he is. He has signs of that.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Sass. The way you feeling, you could have been like, you know what? I
Mhm.
did so wrong. So
Mhm.
let me do right. I'm gonna do right by you, and I'm gonna be with you.
Nah, hell no.
No, no. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
if you slipped and bumped your head and did that bullshit,
Mhm.
you know, I did do wrong. The way you saying, you feel so bad because
I feel bad because I just feel
But
like
wait a
my
minute.
track record.
So being
Mhm.
that what track record? What track
talking about?
record?
the
You
same
don't have
shit
a
that I
track
did
record.
to the other fool, you know what I'm
Man,
saying?
yo.
You
What
feel-
track record? You weren't with nobody. You said you
Yeah.
were single.
Yeah.
You was out here ready to mingle.
Yeah.
You just, exploring your situations and
Right.
seeing where you at.
Right.
So what you being guilt? You
One
acting like
time
you was
for all the
married to a
good
nigga.
girls out there.
That's
Go
why I love
ahead,
y'all. You see what I'm saying? That's
Sassy.
why I love y'all.
She's
See, that's
such
why
a
y'all
good
team.
girl. She's such a good girl. You know what I think it
I was
is?
out here
I
thoughting,
think
my
that
nigga.
I think you're.
Yo,
I
what
think
you
she's
talking about, man?
focusing-
You see, that's the type of
Thoughting
shit
out
I'm
here.
talking about, man. Get off that shit.
I think she's.
So you
she
out here
feels
thoughting.
Like
I was
it's
out
some
here
type
thoughting.
What you talking about?
Wait, do you feel like it's some type of
Please.
karma that's gonna come back on you? Is that why you feel bad?
I don't know.
Do you feel like?
I
it's
mean,
a
I
was
karma
told.
that's gonna come back
Listen,
on
I
you?
was totally honest like the whole time. You know
No,
what I'm
you
saying?
weren't.
Even what?
You weren't. So why didn't you show that nigga from the get all the dick pics in your phone?
Why I have to show him that?
Well, you was
She
being
said she
honest.
was telling him. She said she
But
was
he
telling
knew-
him, and
Telling
he
what?
was in denial that it was other niggas after
He
her.
knows
Well,
like
that's his
he
fucking
knows
fault.
that I have
Okay.
another friend.
And this is
'Cause-
why Hefe was saying it's not your fault.
That's
You
his
had told
fucking
him
fault. He
already.
knew what time it was.
He knew what time it was. He had to see it for himself.
Yeah.
Out of here. And then he gonna come back and talk about
So it's no reason for you to feel
and,
bad.
and then on top of that, this nigga did some bullshit, and now he turned around, he begging you.
Yeah. The
Man,
thing
I'd
is,
have
it was
been
just like
dragging
it was
you,
just
man.
like he
I
was
would've
just
drug
like
your ass out of the goddamn. I'm like, you would have woke up, you just been like, damn.
No,
Because here's the
I
thing.
would've
Here's
been
what
like
he
the
said.
thug nigga. I
somewhere.
would have been like the thug nigga. I
Mhm.
would have saw that shit and I would have flipped your ass over and I would have gave you the fucking business.
Absolutely.
And while I was
Yeah.
sticking my dick in you, I would have been talking to you like,
I'm
Yup.
telling you,
don't
I'd have
talk
been
this
flipping
shit.
it. I'd
I
have
don't
been-
know.
I would have been
Boy,
flipping the
I
phone
would've
like,
been
you see, this the
fucking
shit you been doing. Look at this shit.
listen.
This
I
is
would
what
have
you
been.
want.
I would
Yeah,
have been fucking the
listen,
shit
but
out of
listen.
you. I would have been
The
fucking
other
you,
nigga-
pulling
Shut your
your
mouth.
fucking hair.
The
And I
other
would've been telling you
dude,
don't
listen,
fuck with
the
that nigga
other
no
dude,
more.
one
Ooh.
time, the good dude called me.
Terrible.
While we
It's
were
like,
out, the good dude called me, and he was like,
what good dude?
the good dude, the one who was like sad
Yeah.
about the
What
situation.
The
he said
nerd.
to you?
We were out, the nerd. We're gonna call him the nerd.
Yeah.
So we were out or whatever like that.
Who
so
was out? You was out with
me, I was out with a thug.
who? Oh.
So he
Shit.
called, and
So
I
you
was
went
like,
you went right back home.
no. This was
Oh
at
my
another
goodness.
occasion.
Oh.
So he called or whatever like that, and
Wait, is this before the incident? Or
yeah, this
after?
was way before the incident.
Okay.
So he called or whatever like that, and I was like, oh, such and such and such. This is, old boy. And he was like, oh, it showed that he was like a little bothered by it, but he was like, all right, we.
So the thug nigga know how to play his role because he's a thug nigga.
Exactly. He knows how to play his role because he understands. Like, it's not like we're saying, okay, we're in a committed relationship. He understands. At times he probably don't like it, but at the same time he knows
accept it.
he gonna accept it because he know. Listen,
But wait,
But
how
on
long?
top-
Wait,
but on
wait,
top
wait,
of that-
wait, wait,
but on
wait,
top of
wait,
that,
wait,
a real
wait,
nigga like that-
Wait.
huh?
How long is he gonna take this shit though? Is he okay with being a side nigga? Do he want to see you as
No,
his future?
because
He's
that's
been
the
a
thing.
side
I-
nigga.
What's his point?
Yeah, he been like.
been a
But
side
I'm gonna
nigga.
tell you
Okay,
now.
but what's gonna come
After-
after this nerd nigga when you dismiss this nerd nigga?
After
this new
I
nigga?
explain this, and I'm gonna tell you what's up with that.
Okay, I'm listening.
So,
I'm in tune.
he was like,
Tell me.
one time he called or whatever like that, and I text him back or whatever. I forwarded him to the voicemail, then I text him back. Was like, oh, I'm out right now, such
This
and
the
such and
thug
such.
nigga.
Yeah, I was with the thug nigga, but
Okay,
the
gotcha.
nerd called me,
Got
so
it.
I dismissed it and blah blah blah. I'm out. I hit you at a later time. So I was like, oh, such and such and such. Other friend called me, blah 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 blah. He was like, oh,
But you saw it all in his face.
yeah. I tell him like,
It's
oh,
written
this nigga
all
calling. So
over
he was
your
just
face.
like, oh yeah. He was like, oh. It showed that he was a little bothered.
Real.
So at that
You
point,
don't have
we
to
were
say
leaving.
a
We were
word.
leaving South Beach. Let me tell you something. When I told you that nigga took me to his house,
There
because
you
he was
go.
supposed to take me home. We was gonna stay at
Hard dick
my
and-
crib.
Hard dick and
He
bubble
took
gum,
me
baby.
to his house the whole
Yeah.
time. The whole time
Hard
he was a
dick
little
and
upset
bubble gum.
because he really wasn't like, he was just like, yeah,
I'm about to show
uh huh.
No, he didn't show you. In his mind, he be like, you see, I'm about to show you.
Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what he
I like
did.
that type
Yes.
of shit.
So we pulled up to his house. He was like, "Oh, let's just stay at my crib real quick, because we had some drinks and stuff like that, and I don't want to drive way back to your house." So we
of
pull up to his
For
spot.
that nightcap.
This nigga gets out the car. He comes around. He takes me out the car. He takes my
Yes,
seatbelt
ma'am.
off, takes me out the car, grab me by the hand, take me upstairs. Upstairs instantly. Up the elevator already. Instant action.
Ready.
Boom.
Mm.
You gonna stop fucking with these other niggas.
There you
Doom,
go.
doom, 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 doom,
There
doom,
you
doom,
go.
doom, doom.
Man, you
That
love
was it.
every bit of it.
Yeah.
See?
So
You see what I'm saying?
with this,
Real deal Holyfield.
with
Oh my
this,
God.
to end this whole shit or whatever like that, because that's why I love y'all. Y'all make me,
think I
y'all
just
put me in a
got
better
wet.
perspective.
Real
so
deal
sorry.
Holyfield.
I'm almost certain I'm wet. I'm almost certain.
Listen,
That shit right
that
there.
nigga looked at me.
Ooh, wee.
Let me tell you
Yes.
something. When he
Oh
grabbed
my
me out the
God.
car, I knew it was a problem.
Yes.
That nigga grabbed me out the car. Well, it's because he stayed. His main crib is downtown Miami, right across from the Miami Heat arena. So when we fucking, if he put me across the window, I could see the Heat arena.
Hey.
So that nigga's like, you gonna stop fucking with these other niggas?
Mm.
Dude, I'm just telling you, that shit
There
was
you
the
go.
best.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bomb.com.
So with this whole experience now, when I realized how that nigga was so emotional and I just realized, damn, I can't be with no emotional ass nigga like this.
No, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse and
you
worse.
Yeah.
the fuck- and you
So
in your
and then the thug niggas was like how he has been here, like this whole situation
You
with
in
all
your
these deaths and
feelings.
stuff like that,
feelings.
and
I feel bad
you know,
for
and at the
him.
same time he
Fuck
he
that.
good with my kid too. You know what I'm saying? He really good with my kid. So
Right.
at this point, like he looking like
Something
like a
you
winner.
can see as
But
a
he's really
future.
been saying like, yo, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at a point like we can't continue to do like this. We grown. That's what he'd be saying.
Oh well, that's what's up.
He be like, yo, we grown, man. Like
That's
what
what's
is we
up.
what is it we doing? I'm like, nigga, what you mean? What are we doing? You know what we doing?
Are you ready to make that leap, that step?
Listen,
what is it
I
that
will
he
be.
has to show other than what he's showing you right now to take him serious, to make him your main?
There you go.
Maybe if he
Talk to
stopped
him,
if he
baby.
stopped being on the road so much.
Talk to him.
No.
If he
really?
stopped going back and forth so much.
Do you think he be doing stuff on the road? Like you can't be that him
Other
on the
bitches?
road type stuff? Yeah.
I don't care what he doing
because
other
remember
bitches
the
now.
path that you
Uh-huh.
going on, you gonna need a nigga that's gonna
Oh,
be
you
able
say you
to
don't
sit
care
the
what he
fuck
doing?
down
You know
too.
because I
He
because
gonna have to respect you too when
like,
the shit
yeah.
come vice versa now.
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
you with a nigga that's on the road right now,
Mhm.
okay, and you gotta be willing to accept him because when you get on the road
Yeah, it's the
with the
same
path
shit.
that you going on,
But the thing is,
you gotta have somebody that understands and that
Yeah,
been on
that's
that road
true.
and can trust you
That's true.
off rip because he already done
That's
been
true.
down that road and he was with you
that's
too.
true.
So he wasn't fucking around neither. He gonna
Mhm.
expect nothing less from you.
See, the thing is, he's working on a couple of things. Once I see that he like those things that he's been telling me that he's working on. Once I see that he's really ready to make that switch and not chase this fast money, then that'll probably be like, okay, well, I think this is a.
I don't know,
can
but you
settle
don't want to
down
be
with
with him while he chasing that fast money.
because I don't like the thing is I know that like you could be gone. Like, why am I gonna get wrapped up with you if you're gonna be locked up or some shit?
I mean, no. If he's telling you that that's what he gonna do, he gonna focus on you. He gonna
Yeah.
make you listen. When a man makes you his priority, he
Uh-huh.
gonna move different.
Because even when he on the
He
road,
gonna move
like it's
different.
not like I'm not talking to him. He called, even though niggas got time, he got windows to do whatever the fuck he need to do.
I get you. It's just that you
Yeah.
the lifestyle that he has right now.
Yeah.
Any moment, shit could
Right.
get kicked in, and the whole situation could change. It could be a
Probably.
belly event. It could be a whole
Probably.
fucking belly
Probably.
movie on your ass.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I get
and,
you.
and that's the thing that
I
I
get
like.
you.
I just like for me to say that I'm gonna be with a
You don't
nigga,
want
it
to
gotta
be
be
sitting
a
up in
legitimate.
that nice ass mansion.
It gotta be
and
a
that
legitimate
motherfucker is
situation.
miles away, and
Yeah.
FBI come kicking your motherfucking door, and
Yeah,
you in there with your
exactly.
baby, and they
Yeah.
fucking confiscate every fucking
Exactly.
thing and wrap and throw your fucking baby at IRS
Mhm.
and have your ass locked up in jail, and they done
Right.
confiscated everything in the house, and this nigga miles away. I get you.
Exactly.
I
So I
get
don't know. I mean, but he's been showing signs, and he's been really amazing. Like for these last for the last month or two, he been really
That's what I'm trying to say.
been
I
really
don't
doing what he's
understand
supposed to
what
do.
you feeling so down about with the other nigga. He's amazing. He's this. He's that.
Exactly. You
He's
know, listen,
pounding
this is,
you out in
listen,
fucking
listen,
elevators
this is
and
love
shit.
and
You
war.
worried
Like,
about this other
listen,
fuck
That
This is
nigga
love
said you
and
gonna
war.
stop fucking with these
Exactly.
other niggas,
Listen,
and I was like,
this
okay.
is love and war, and guess
Yeah.
what? You're dating, you're single. He
Mhm.
was a motherfucking casualty.
That's what I'm talking
Sorry.
about, lady
Bam,
love.
bam, bam,
Talk
bam.
about-
Bum, 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 bum.
So sorry.
Fucking
Yeah.
missed the whole fucking
He was
thing.
a fucking casualty.
There you go.
That's right.
So sorry.
Fucked up.
And on that note, we could go into Q&A with Hefe.
Hey, you ready? You ready?
Lord
You
have
ready?
mercy. I don't even know where we going with this.
I know, because we like jump started that bitch. But we'll
Yeah.
introduce it, whatever. Now you're tuned into
Mm.
Q&A with Hef A.
Lord have mercy. Here we go, ladies.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
Bring it. Let's bring it. Let's bring the fire.
Oh man.
Come on, Hefe. What you got for us tonight?
Yo, I mean, like I said, this conversation that we were just having is like so amazing.
It is. Let's jump into that though. You got some questions based upon that, not based upon her situation, just based upon that. You know, or something else you wanted to talk about. I know earlier we were talking about how I discovered Pornhub.
Yeah.
Yo, wait,
I love Pornhub.
Let's get back. Hold on for a second.
Okay, fine.
We were having a conversation a little bit ago, and like I said, I want to save this for the podcast. Now, I've never heard of it. Well, I'm not gonna say I never heard of it, but being that you ladies brought it to my attention, we need to discuss this shit because this is unheard of. Okay. I need to know. I need to get to the bottom of this shit. All right.
Hold on. My ass hurt.
Oh, I
Fuck.
told you. I told you.
Nigga.
I told you.
We definitely need to swap this shit out for another couch.
I told you.
This shit hurting my ass.
Ah.
God damn it.
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Don't you see how I'm like on that lean? I got that lean on right now.
Oh, shit.
You gotta like switch cheeks and shit.
Damn.
And you know you ladies got.
We got onion booties, but still. Oh,
I'm just
shit.
saying. But now
Oh, yeah.
you ladies were saying this situation. Y'all were talking about this, and I got the ladies out here in Radio Land and podcast world. Please send your texts in. Send your
That's right.
DMs in. Send your
Comment.
questions in because I need
Raising
to know.
Kings Podcast at gmail.com
Please,
or hit
give
us
it to
up on
'em.
Raising Kings
Give it to
PC
'em
on
because
Twitter.
I need to know this shit y'all
We
was talking
also-
about today.
Listen, we also have a bonus episode only available where, Sassy?
iTunes and Google Play.
Only available. Please be sure to
Extra.
tune
Yes.
in. You guys
Extra.
will
The
not
bonus episode is
regret it.
only available
And the
on
feedback we getting from
Apple
that, people got tears
Podcasts
coming out their
and
eyes.
Google
about the
Hilarious.
ocean.
Podcasts.
Hilarious.
But now listen, you ladies was having a conversation, and we got to get to the nitty. We got to get down with this situation.
Go ahead, Hefe, talk your shit.
Y'all was addressing to me when
Mm-hmm.
when Miss Love was talking about she discovered Pornhub
Mhm.
or whatever the case may be, and then y'all was saying y'all have this situation where y'all can have orgasm without touching and doing nothing just by sitting and having an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how the fuck does that work?
Listen,
Because I'm not saying I know women are different. I mean, from guys,
Mhm.
I would think you have to have some visuals.
Mhm.
You would have to have some friction. You'd have to have some touching.
no.
How can y'all have orgasms without no manipulation?
Hold on,
No
because let me
touching?
Google this real quick
Please,
because there's
please.
a certain thing called, I think it's
Please.
is it tantra?
Well,
I don't
please,
know. All
Miss-
I know
Miss
is
Love,
that
go ahead.
there are muscles in your tata, and that's your vajayjay. And so that's what I call my vajayjay. So there's muscles in your vajayjay, and
So
you
you're talking about
can- what's the
contracting.
name? Yeah.
You talking about contracting?
Yeah,
releasing,
I don't know what it's
contracting,
called, but I
releasing?
know when I was going through my
It's basically called tantric sex. It's like
Okay.
meditation wise.
Mhm.
Like you could come by meditating.
Right.
So
Like you could come just by thinking about
wait a minute.
like
You
physical
ladies didn't
intercourse.
say
Hold
nothing
on.
about no
Hold on,
meditation.
Hefe, hold up.
All right.
Tantra.
well, you do have to use your mind.
Because I could get into that shit right now,
You
but I'm
do
not gonna
have
do it.
to open a certain
Please,
level
don't
of
do that.
yourself. You
I'm
just
not
have
gonna
to
do it
open
now.
your mind. You really have to open your mind, and you have to really be in tune with what you want. Like, and it does work, of course, if you're hella horny. I mean,
Oh, yeah, listen.
I
let me
believe
tell
that's
you
probably
something.
the only way that it works. You got to be.
Yeah, you
like,
have
really,
to. You
really
have to be
horny
really, really horny
to do that.
Because all you got to do is throb a couple times. Oh, there you
That's
go.
it. I'm serious. Like, honestly, that's what I was going into as far as in a muscle. It's the throbbing
Mhm.
sensation
Oh.
that does it. It's
Yeah.
that
Well, I do
throbbing
know y'all ladies.
sensation.
Y'all ladies like y'all have this
Kegel.
contracted thing.
Yeah, you
No,
can
well, I'm
contract
just
that
saying,
shit.
like
I'm
when
doing
you.
it right now.
Oh God! Wait a minute.
That's
Wait a minute.
right.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
That's right.
Don't do too
Listen,
much.
and they say-
Don't do too
listen,
much.
No, I'm
They
not. I'm not
say-
gonna
But
come.
no,
They
but I'm
say
no, I'm
do
not saying that.
ten.
I can throb right now.
All
I
right,
can,
but
I
what
can
no,
click
but
my
I'm
muscles
saying,
together.
I'm saying, like when y'all ready to like y'all see y'all duty, y'all want to do it. Don't y'all shit like be pulsating, like contracting, like just
That's what
pulsating
helps.
and ready
That's
to go
what does it. Yeah.
on its own, like it's just pulsating and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Definitely does it.
It
That
does.
part does
Wow.
it, and what
So
it
is
does is it just intensifies. It just makes you, and you already thinking about
So let me ask you a
the
question. Does
size
it?
and
Is it?
everything.
Ooh.
But
So-
that's how sex is supposed to be. You're supposed to already be throbbing, moist, and wet
Right.
for a nigga.
right.
Like if you're not throbbing, moist, and wet for a nigga, then you're not having the proper sex.
You're wrong. You're with the wrong nigga.
Yeah,
like
because
you're
that
doing it
nigga's
for
supposed
some
to
other
already have
reason.
you. It's supposed to
I
be
don't
like,
know
oh my,
what it
you know when
is.
kids get excited, like, oh my god, it's supposed to be like that. Oh shit, this nigga about to come. He about to put it inside. Oh my god,
Exactly.
that's how it's
If
supposed
you're
to be.
not wet before the nigga even like
Nah.
touches you, you're
Yup.
there on a different reason. You're
A
there
man
for
is
a
not
different
supposed to be
motive.
pulling out
You
and
there for
just
some
no.
money?
It's supposed to be
Or-
already in there.
Listen, you there to
You
get
said
these
you-
coins. Okay, you there for business wise and purposes only. You there to fuck this nigga, get his money and go.
So,
Okay.
but I'm saying, okay, y'all could do that without that. But I'm saying, do y'all have like a visual in your mind? Like, are y'all thinking about something specifically, or y'all just like, fuck it, I just want to just get this thing off and I just get it off?
Well, I can like if I'm like really really horny.
What do you be thinking about?
If I'm really really horny, I
Yeah.
could get off like that. Like
What
I
you
don't
be
really
thinking
need
about?
to. It just be like, goddamn, I want to fuck. So I just
So that's what I'm saying. So you thinking about
just
well,
think,
episodes
I
you
just-
had?
I just think
Yeah,
about
what
yeah.
you
I just
thinking
I
about?
just think about the whole action of the nigga.
What helps you? What
yeah, the
motivates
nigga,
you?
like the nigga going to like,
Like,
it's a whole
do you- do
build
you-
up. Like the nigga kissing my neck,
Oh,
kissing my titties, licking my
ooh.
titties, sucking my titties, going down, head, and all that shit, and then sliding in. And that's what I think about. And then after that,
Is
I
that
don't
the same?
know.
Is that the same for you, Ms. Love?
I don't know. I like to watch it. I'm sorry. I just
no,
found
I can
out
watch it
by
too.
watching it
It's
on
even
porn.
better
It's
when you
amazing.
watch it
I
because
have
it's
my
easier.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
episodes.
You have to have like a visual,
I
right? So you
don't
to
have
see
to have
shit.
a
You don't
visual.
have to-
And
I
I'm
can
saying
do it
I
in-
do-
within
I-
my
Oh, you
mind.
I
do.
love it with the visuals.
Also,
But with the
Visuals
visual,
with your
it's better.
visuals, with your visuals, like you
I
said,
did
you
it
don't gotta
twice
touch.
without touching myself.
Oh yeah, I could
I
do
did
that
it
shit all
twice
the
without
time.
touching myself, just watching.
Oh, okay.
I do that
Just
shit all the
That's
time.
that.
Watching.
I could. I could see that. I mean, I could see that. I thought you meant like you don't even have to see. You could just be like sitting, like you said, you could be sitting at your desk, like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just gonna-
can.
I mean, some women do that.
I could be at my desk
What?
and I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna take a break.
What?
I'll be back. I'll
What'd
be
you
back.
say?
Some women do that. Some women.
I'd be like,
that.
if this patient is supposed to call me, if they call me, let them know I'll call them back in 5 minutes, and then I go to my car.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I
you
could do
done
that.
You done that before?
Yeah, all the fucking time. Listen,
Oh,
let me
my
tell you something.
goodness.
When I tell you I be horny all the fucking time and I want to have
She's
sex all the time,
single.
I
What
do
you expect?
all the time,
She's single.
all the
Well,
time.
you could be single.
Poppin'.
You don't have to be single, but you married. You could want it all the time too, don't you?
Yeah, for me, I want it
Right.
all the time.
That's true.
That's why.
true.
That's why. Like, if when I'm in a relationship and I really shut down from a nigga, it's like it's torture for me because it's like, damn,
Like-
I want to fuck so bad, but I'm not giving you this pussy.
Right.
I'm
Very
not giving you
selective.
all this good shit.
Be
No.
selective.
So I'm just gonna hold out and I'm gonna just fuck
That's
myself.
Because
Time to
guess
fuck
what?
myself.
The longer without is the better. Because
Oh
the
my God.
more squeezing and juicing and all of that
Mhm.
good stuff going on with no penetration, it's just
So
even more delicious.
So you tell it. So you're saying if you hold out,
Take
for a
time for
while.
yourself.
Oh, okay.
Ladies, get in tune with yourself and make
So
it do what it
when do
do
you
by
say you
yourself.
ladies are like the most aroused during the day? Like, is it like the
See
morning
that?
for
You see what the nigga just text me?
Who?
I
Wait.
don't
What are
know.
you doing? I miss you. And I text him back, I miss you more.
Is this
Which
the nerd
one?
or?
No, it's not the nerd. I'm not talking to the nerd right now.
Okay.
Oh, so
No, we
you
just gotta
so you
check.
going back?
We got to
The
check.
You said
nerd?
right
No,
now.
she's not talking
No,
to
this-
I
this-
had to
this-
ask who that
this is
was.
the
She said
third.
that's the
This
third.
is
She
the
just
third.
said she's not talking to the nerd right now. That's what she said right now. That
Right.
means she
No,
might talk
I'm
to him
not. I'm
later.
not talking. I'm just not talking to him. Period. Like I
Oh, so it's
realized that
over,
he's
done,
not.
it's
That's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah.
said right now. That's
You
all
quit
that.
him, he's over.
Yeah. Because for me, once I'm done, I'm done.
All right. Just
R.I.P. nerd.
Yeah, R.I.P. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
wrap for you,
I'm
buddy.
sorry I hurt your feelings, but
Fucked up.
yeah. Don't go through my phone, nigga.
You live and you
Don't,
learn.
yeah, exactly. Take
What
notes.
doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
That's
Take
right.
notes, buddy.
And
But
don't
yeah, see,
and stop being a creep.
text
Hopefully,
me, what are
this
you
is
doing?
a lesson that you needed to learn.
What are you doing? I
Hopefully,
miss you.
this helps you become
Like
a
I'm
better
recording
person.
the podcast. I miss you too. It's like, all right, when you gonna be done, just call
I'm
me.
gonna come.
Oh,
Don't say that.
wow.
Don't say that.
Super cute. So yeah, no, that's what we do. That's how it happens.
Oh, okay.
Any
Yeah.
other questions?
Yeah, that was exciting for me because you
Oh,
know
yeah.
when y'all said that, it was like, yo, that's serious, yo.
Yeah, it can happen.
That's serious. But like I was saying,
I read something very mythical. It was very I don't believe it, but I did read because I'm not a square, so I like to read different things. Knowledge is there. You read upon it, you see what's going on.
We're gonna have to make a
I
shirt.
read something.
I am not a square.
Right, I'm for real.
Exactly.
I read something that it said a time before time or whatever, pagan eras or whatever. And it was just a group of women on this island or whatever, or somewhere or something, someplace, I don't know, some island or whatever. And it was just all women and it was all lesbians or whatever, but they said that 2 women can make a baby.
What?
That's what they said.
The fuck?
How?
Listen, no. Let me
I
tell you
don't
something.
know.
Wait,
I don't know,
wait.
but that's what they
Let me
said.
go
Where'd
into
you see
that.
that at? Where?
Because one
I read
time,
it
let me tell you
somewhere.
something. This same nigga, the thugged out
Right.
nigga. One time, I came so much, I was like, "What the fuck?" When he looked, he was like, "Well, goddamn."
Mhm.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" It's almost like sometimes, like if you can build up to a certain point where you're coming like almost like a man.
Yeah, like a lot.
Well, you do have your G spot. I know,
Yeah.
that could make
So
you
that's
have
what I'm like.
multiple
I'm like,
orgasms.
well, can that form of cum make a baby?
Who
Fuck
knows?
no. What do you mean?
What do you
What,
mean?
your
I don't
cum?
know.
Yeah.
No, you gotta have the two. You gotta have my seed. You gotta
But
have my
how do
seed
we
to
don't know that women have semen? Like, how do we don't know that?
I
No,
don't know,
y'all
maybe we
do
gotta
have.
Google
Y'all
it.
do have.
Because,
seed,
yeah,
y'all
because
do.
our
Y'all have your own
anatomy is-
orgasms in y'all.
Our anatomy is like built the same. It's just that y'all have testicles and y'all have like the
Right,
outer.
but
we
you
have
still
inner.
have the same type of orgasm, and you have the
Mhm.
juices and cream, right?
I think what you're saying is it would still have to be. I mean, imagine 2 women having sex, right?
Yeah.
It would still have to be some type of penetration. With 2 women
Yeah,
having
you have
sex,
to-
it's no
you gotta
penetration.
have-
It's
you
just
gotta
rubbing.
have-
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, listen, with that rubbing shit, yo, I can see how it happens with lesbians. Because all they gotta do is rub
Just
each
rub
other
each
clits.
other.
Like y'all rubbing each other clits. Yeah, that's gonna make you come. You can rub your clit and it's gonna make you come automatically. Yeah.
But you know,
I
it's
get
a
what you're
difference
saying,
though.
Hefe. It has to be something that's injected. It has to be, I feel like it does have to be
It's a-
injected.
You know what though?
You definitely gotta
But
be
it
injected.
is
Yeah.
a different type of orgasm, like the clit orgasm, and then the nigga going inside
Yeah,
of you.
penetration,
It's two different
yeah, it's
things.
two
I
different
don't know, Sassy. You see yourself with a girl?
Wait,
You're single.
wait a minute.
You're single.
Wait a minute.
Do I see myself with a girl?
Have you ever thought about that? Have you? I was gonna ask. That was the
You
next question I
know
was gonna
what?
ask.
You know what? It kind of
like
not in a bad way, but it kind of weirds me out.
Like, what do you mean? You think you might like it?
Even like sometimes when I go to strip clubs,
or a boyish girl.
no,
Nah,
no,
y'all not
yeah, the
doing
boyish
that.
girl is don't even fucking look at me. But like the girlish girl, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird type of vibe because it's just like even when we go to the strip clubs and stuff like that, when the girls come and start dancing, I just be feeling weirded out. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
But let me ask you: if you was with your, man,
some asses.
Yeah.
In the club.
If you with your,
I haven't really grabbed asses. I just be like,
bitches.
I be looking, I be like,
I done bent over on a couple bitches.
the girl, I
You
just be
been
like, when the girls come,
bent over on a couple bitches.
hold on,
And they were standing behind me, and I was grinding on them. Yeah.
when the girls come, I
Like
be like,
girly
go ahead,
girls.
go over there, go over there.
Would you ever see yourself with a girl?
I don't know.
Oh, you said see, so we're not gonna go there because is that too?
I don't know. I haven't really.
No, with your let's say your husband. Let's say y'all want to really spice it up. Would you
Would I be down for that? I'm not a square.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean it depends, but he gotta deserve that shit.
What you mean?
He gotta fucking
Well,
deserve that shit.
your thug, your guy.
No, he don't deserve that because he's not my nigga.
Right. Here we go.
Well, I'm talking about your man that you with. I'm talking about the one that you choose to settle
but
down with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one you choose to settle down with that you want to, have.
Yeah.
Would that be out of your purview to be with?
Husband to be.
If he's a good nigga, then maybe. But
It depends.
Would you ever? Okay, listen. The first things first.
It won't be with somebody that like we know.
No,
because I don't want you getting attached to this person.
Let's say you took a trip to Turks and Caicos.
One night only.
You in Vegas somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you see a bad bitch.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's my only thing. She gotta be a bad fucking bitch. It can't be no mediocre bitch. She gotta be bad. That I could be like, damn, if you slip with her, I can't even complain.
You're not trying to go down. You're trying to go up.
Okay,
she gotta be bad.
Hefe, have you and your wife ever?
No.
She ain't with that.
Your wife ain't with that shit.
She not with that.
Hell nah. She'll fucking cut you and the other bitch.
No, she not with that.
Slap you.
Well, she could. No. Well, it's possible. Well,
you've never brought it up.
No, we've talked about. No. We have a very, very open relationship with.
So she was just like, no, she just cutthroat. No.
No. We definitely have conversations and stuff. She, we have conversations and things like that. We talk about.
I know of a lot of healthy relationships as far as in Jada and Will or whatever. Well, even though people be talking shit,
they
about
say
them,
they were swingers.
But they say that they swingers or whatever, and that took them a long
Would you
way.
ever want
to each his own.
Would you ever think about doing that?
Nah.
Like having a
nah.
swing? What?
No.
What would you
no
what?
fucking swinging nowhere. You swing your dick in my vagina. No, you ain't swinging that shit nowhere else.
But if you with another, you said it's possible if he deserve it, you and another bad
just one. We're not gonna be swinging. Swingers. What's the definition of a swinger? You're swinging. It's more than one partner. No, we're not doing that. No.
How do you?
No, Hefe. Nope.
Well,
nope.
I guess that's a no.
No.
I know. On the other, with dealing with me, as far as in me, my husband ain't with that shit.
Oh wow.
Nah,
we ain't.
So if your husband never told you that, would you think about swinging? Would you? Well, we already know Miss Sassy would say.
No, I ain't swinging shit.
Would you ever think about swinging with another couple?
If I was with that type of man and he was down for it, and he was my husband, I would. If that's what he wanted to do.
What, swinging?
Yeah, if he wanted to swing.
Multiple people?
If he wanted to swing, I'd swing with him. If that's my husband.
If that's
my husband, I'll swing with him. What's up? That's what you want to do.
So you okay with y'all having multiple partners together?
If that's what he want to do. If that's what he want to do, let's do it.
Get it. Let's get it.
If that's what he want to do. See, the thing with me is, I don't know.
This nigga have
my husband got it like super good because it's just like,
It's like what?
When I said I do, I do.
So,
yeah.
So
when I said I do, I do. So, it's no holds bar. It's nothing. It's what's up? What you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
You want to try this? Let's try it.
But do you think?
I don't know about the multiple partners.
Do you think that you could? Well, let me ask you another question. Okay, you may not be what you may not want to like. They have these cruises. Like they got these cruises,
the swinger cruises,
right? And this,
yeah.
Would you think about? Would you think? Okay, you don't want to participate, but would you want to watch? Like. You
Like
don't
a
want to
porno?
swing. Listen, no, not a
Right,
porno,
like
not a
that.
porno. But
It's
you
like a
don't want to
porno.
watch.
There.
No.
You don't want to be involved.
You don't want to be involved. You
with
want to
your
just be with
dude
your
or
husband.
Right.
But everybody's in the room getting it down.
It's an
busting
orgy
moves.
fucking party. I've been
Right.
to one of those.
Ooh.
That
But
everybody
not
just
with somebody
fucking
who you
all type
with,
of shit.
Not somebody who you love. Not somebody who you love.
So what-
No,
so,
we
okay.
was there, and I was
Okay.
like, "What the fuck is
Okay,
this?"
wait a minute. So let me ask you this. So you went
That
to
shit
like
was
an
crazy.
orgy party,
Uh-huh.
but so what you was doing was you just
Listen,
looking?
we
You
didn't
was just
know.
watching?
Listen, we
Oh,
didn't
you
know
didn't know.
what we were in, what we were going into, because my friend got
How did you
invited,
get
and my
there?
friend was just like, "Yo, let's go to this party, whatever." And when we
So,
walked
but it
in,
didn't turn you on.
I mean, it's like a porno to me. I was like, "Oh
So you
shit!"
didn't want to get involved. You
Nah.
wanted to just watch the movie.
Because see, here's my thing.
Did it turn you on?
I have a because it's like it was like a porno. It was like a fucking porno. I was like, whoa,
You didn't know.
whoa.
You didn't know. You didn't know where you was, but you sure.
Yeah,
enjoyed
I
it when
was
you got
like,
there,
oh
goddammit.
shit. But the thing is this, for me, I have a I don't know, I have a problem, like niggas who piss and don't wash their hands.
What?
It's certain shit that just turns
Oh,
me
yeah, no.
off.
When you go
So-
to the bathroom, you gotta watch.
Yeah, so it's like this for me. Like I have to really know who you are before I kind of like
Get
get
involved.
intimate with you like that. So it's just like no automatic. Oh, let's just bounce and swing. I can't do that. I gotta
do
know
believe
who
it's
you
levels
are.
to this shit. Now, see if it's an
Yeah,
orgy or something
I have
like
to
that.
know
Now,
who
I'm
you
not
are.
doing everything else. Like we
Yeah.
fucking, yeah, and you gonna have on a condom, but all that sucking and fucking, that's out of the question.
Yeah.
We could fuck.
And then the thing is like
We could
with
fuck.
like for me,
So you wouldn't have a problem if your husband says, "I want to see you with somebody else."
No, let's go. Let's do it.
oh if the nigga
That's
said,
serious.
oh, he's willing to see another dick go inside of me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But
What if
then
your
this-
husband says? What if
this-
your husband says, "I want to see somebody take you"?
Hmm?
I want to see. What if your man says, "Listen, I want to see."
If it's somebody I know,
He ain't gonna be ready, baby.
it's somebody that
He
I
ain't gonna
know.
be ready. Make sure you ready to see
Exactly.
that shit,
Now,
bitch.
let me tell you something. The way I
If
am,
he fucking grab me the right way, bitch, you ain't gonna know. Is that my
Yo,
wife? Oh my
exactly.
god. Is
'Cause
that
I'm
my
telling
wife?
you.
Well, he said he
She's
wants
never-
to see you.
for me,
She's
sex
never
is an
thrown it back
experience.
like that on me.
For real, sex is
Be
an
ready to see
experience.
that shit
And if
now.
you turning me on to a certain point, you
And-
getting everything.
And I gotta be ready to
You
see
ain't gonna be
you
ready for that.
fucking fuck the shit
Out
out
of somebody
another
else,
bitch.
yeah,
I gotta
Let me ask you
be
a question.
ready to
Let me ask you
see
a question.
that
Does
shit.
that? Let me ask you. Does that ever turn like? Okay, you may not project this to your man. Or I don't know about your husband, but do you ever? Would that ever turn you on? Like, do you ever? Are you ever in a situation maybe at home or experiencing that? Like thinking of your husband with somebody else. Would that turn you on?
No.
If
know
I'm not there, no, it'll piss me off.
what?
It won't. What's the name? When you think about if you with somebody, your significant other, you don't want to think about. Oh my god, you don't want to think about them with anybody else.
Ain't no cord right there, right? Hold
No.
on, cause they
You
love
don't wanna
burning up
think
the
about
table.
I know, definitely am. I don't know what to do to put it out.
We about to switch that shit. This table
Man.
anyway. Just make sure it ain't burning no cords.
No, I ain't burning no cord.
Okay.
But so yeah, like I don't know, like I don't know. It has to be like I have to be there. I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I gotta see this.
It has to
bitch.
be a mutual thing because it can't be like your nigga fucking the shit out of this bitch. You gonna be emotional. That's your man.
Right. You don't want to think about him with nobody else.
Yeah, it's more emotions gonna involve. I've heard many situations where people go into doing like menages and stuff like that, or bringing another party into the home, and then the other party get jealous because they say, oh well, you don't fuck me like that, or you don't do that to me, or you don't do this or do that. So, I don't know. For me personally, I don't know. I can't say that I can't say no totally because of the fact that I don't know, like because I have never really been in love. So for me to be able to love somebody and wanted to be spruced up, I don't know where I would be at that point. So
You gotta really love that person, and you gotta know that that's the person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. That's why I'm down.
right.
I'm gonna be with this man for the rest of my life. I ain't worried about it. What's up?
Right.
Let's do this shit. Let's get it over with now. Because when we older, that shit probably won't never pop off. Don't even.
Oh, yeah,
don't
'cause you
bring it
can't.
to my attention. That shit is done with.
Your
over
womb
with.
done drop to your knees.
Hey, you only live once. YOLO. Let's do this shit together, bruh. Because I prefer you to do it in my face than behind my back. Because then I'll probably fucking kill you.
Agreed.
That's all I'm
Agreed.
saying.
Yeah, well,
Any other
You
questions?
want to
Each his
play?
own.
Let's play. Let's play together. Let's play together.
That's what I'm
If
talking
this is
about,
what you
man.
want to do,
Gotta play together.
let's do this shit together.
Let's play together. Absolutely. Let's play together.
That's
That's
it.
what I say.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from too, because you never know. A man might
Right.
actually like really fall in love with this other bitch or
Mhm.
something like
Yeah.
that because you you done let him experience this shit or
Right,
whatever. But at the
right.
end of the day, you gotta know what you have. You just gotta know what you have. You gotta know what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what I'm bringing to the table, she ain't bringing to the table. What I have, she don't have. What she have, I don't have. But you know what I mean? It's just it's
You
a
already
totally
confident.
different.
You already know.
It's
what you're
already
working
it's a
with.
wrap. It's a wrap, boo. You would try it.
Wow, that's serious. No, but that's I believe when you're in a relationship, that's something that you have to share with your significant other,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all both have to be on the same page and want the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I truly believe in, like I said, you want to satisfy your significant other and be with that person, and that person's going to satisfy you in every single way possible.
Yep. Agreed.
I truly believe in that.
Love it.
No question about it.
Agreed.
All right. That was good, y'all.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Hefe? Any other questions
You
that
know
you
what?
have?
You know something I do want to say. Last time we were speaking about that guy, that kid, that 15-year-old.
Yes. Oh,
that
definitely.
passed
Thank
away.
you for bringing that up because we have to apologize.
No question about it. But again, like I said, you know what I'm saying. You just don't know what the situation is, and with him, he was completely innocent, mistaken identity.
Well, somebody set him up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did they say that? Well, really what happened? Why? Like I said, for you to get stabbed up, it had to have been something personal.
Yeah, and the chick set him up and said that he was was the one who released this porn tape with this chick.
Right, and one of the brothers or cousins was their cousins that was getting screwed on camera, whatever the case may be.
So in order for her to protect her boyfriend, the boyfriend who really released this tape, she blamed it on the other dude.
That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? I think she should really get prosecuted too, besides the rest of those kids, for them to set him out.
No way in shape or form to disrespect daughters because, you know, yes, I plan to have a daughter one day.
Right.
And I know it is hard, you know, protecting, you know, daughters from pregnancies and different things and molestation and stuff like that. But in my opinion, I feel like with boys, we have to do so much more. I feel like it's just so much. We have to protect them from getting killed by police. I mean, minority, black and brown boys. We have to get them. We have to protect them from being a product of the streets, getting killed by one of their own, getting killed by police. The statistics that's against them. You know what I'm saying? Even molestation. Also, it's just so much that we have to do with kids, and it's just very, very. I feel bad for the situation too because this was a good kid.
He was.
This was a good kid. He did not deserve the way he was butchered like that. You know what I'm saying? And then to think that all them grown people that were standing around watching and did not help him.
Especially that store owner that it's good. They should tear that store down. And they should never open it again.
They closed
because
it.
He tried to jump over the counter and he tried to get help and they were just pushing him off. They could have did something.
And all they did, they walked outside and recorded it.
No,
crazy.
That was terrible.
But they closed. They closed the store. The store will never open again because I've heard like by law as a business owner you do have to like report certain things and you're supposed to still uphold
and they had
protection
it on camera that this kid was trying to get help and he was trying to get help and for them to help him and they wouldn't help him.
Yo, they butchered this man.
You know what I'm saying? And they didn't even call an ambulance or nothing for him.
Nope, they didn't even do anything.
It was completely terrible.
Yeah, it's a sad situation. And you know, that's why I said for some people who feel uptight about us saying, oh, this is the Raising Kings podcast, I don't give a fuck what you feel, bitch. Fuck off. Because the fact that I have a son, Lady Love has a son. So when we came together, we called this Raising Kings podcast because we have boys. In no way, shape, or form are we discriminating against little girls because Hefe has girls. That's why he's a part of the show and he's bringing the aspect as a daddy with girls. You know what I'm saying? But I just, in my perspective, I have a boy and we just see statistically the things that happen to these young men is just terrible. And we have a whole lot of work to do with our boys. It's so many different things against them. The odds are against them. And for us to raise a model citizen into this world to become successful, to not fall victim of the streets and stuff like that, it's a process.
Contribute to the community and things like that. And again, what you have in boys and girls, you want to put that in that boy or that girl's, you know, let them know, like, yo, you a king, man. You got to, you know, raise them as kings and put that in and instill that in them. You know what I'm saying? As kings and queens, because that's where we really came from at the end of the day. If you go back in our history, we were all kings and queens. You know what I mean? So we have to raise them in that aspect and give them that, you know, that extra step because we need every extra step that we could give our kids to take them to the next level. We got to. Whatever we could do, we have to do because if we're not trying to give it to them, we failing at our job.
We need to wisen these kids up. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Prior to, like, we would definitely need to like wisen these kids up, especially our boys. Just and it's such a tragic incident because it's really nothing. No way that if that was my son, that I could have prepped him for that moment.
Right.
Man.
No way in hell.
Yeah, there's no way you can
like
prepare.
I said, he wasn't around bad kids. It wasn't about, you know, we could preach to our sons and daughters all the time, you know, be careful of the company that you keep.
There's
But
no
it
way to
wasn't
prepare.
in this
You
situation.
can't
It didn't
prepare
have
somebody
nothing to
to
do
be
with that.
butchered like that.
It's
Yeah, man.
no,
and
and
the kid
and
could have
it's a
survived.
mistaken
He bled out.
identity.
He made it to the hospital.
It's because he
It's terrible.
looked like somebody else.
But no, it wasn't even mistaken identity. He got set up.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
So that's why they went in there like, yo, nigga, you gonna get it. And it's just foul. And the fact that these pussy ass niggas in court crying. Motherfucker, you crying?
It was just terrible.
You
man.
crying?
Yep.
Your ass still breathing. You still have fucking life.
Yep.
This man just got butchered for no reason.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to do better as a community.
Yeah.
As black and brown people, we gotta fucking do better. It's so much shit against us already.
Yeah, it's bad
Why
enough.
the fuck are we killing each other?
Right.
Like, y'all couldn't have a conversation with this kid first.
Nope.
Y'all had to walk and y'all ganged him. It wasn't even like it was a one-on-one situation. Like, y'all ganged this little kid. Y'all knew when he was walking into the store and y'all ambushed him. Y'all couldn't have talked to him first?
Nope.
Or shoot a fair one?
Nope.
Y'all had to butcher this nigga. Like, y'all ganged him. It's 5 motherfuckers gang him, stabbing him up and chopping him up with a fucking machete. Y'all niggas deserve 10 dicks up y'all ass every fucking hour of the day. Y'all niggas deserve every fucking... I hope they castrate y'all niggas from y'all dick. I hope they hang y'all from the fucking prison ceiling from y'all dick. And hang that shit. Hang y'all from y'all fucking dick. And when the dick break off, take that same dick... When it fucking deteriorate and it rots, shove that shit up y'all fucking ass. And shove that shit up to the fucking stomach. And then the next nigga need to come behind and shove his fucking dick up y'all ass. And the next nigga shove his dick up his ass. Y'all need to have fucking 10 dicks up y'all fucking ass every fucking hour of the day. Because y'all some heartless ass fucking people. And that's why I say I'm all for like felons and shit like that getting a second chance. But I'm also a believer of certain situations. You don't get a second chance. These motherfuckers, y'all need to be fucking hanged. And I feel like if a motherfucker could, like, off y'all niggas, they should be able to get away with that shit. Y'all niggas don't deserve to breathe no fucking air. Y'all motherfuckers don't deserve to do shit but fucking die. And that's what I wish. And I'm not a person that wish death on nobody, but y'all motherfuckers deserve to die. It's terrible. Y'all some fucked up ass people. Fucked up ass people. Especially one of y'all peoples. That's how y'all kill y'all own people?
Listen, we should be going to talk because black people, we need to do better with amongst.
I'm talking about black and brown, like Spanish and black. We need to fucking do better.
Black people, we bad.
Do fucking better.
We bad.
Do better.
We need to do better. That's the whole reason for this Raising podcast. We want to catch them while they're young. We want to mold them while they're young. We want to give them the fruits of their labor and all this good stuff. All of the tools and all of the prep. All of the whys, everything that we know, we want to give it to them now and hope and pray, you know what I mean, that they don't have to deal with this situation.
And that little fucking girl who set him up, she needs to be fucking hanged too.
Yeah.
That little bitch, I don't give a fuck. She need to get dicks up her ass too. Yeah. Fuck her. All that shit is foul, man. It's a sad fucking situation. To know that you raising a honest, a good young man, and that's the way that his last breaths are at the side of the fucking road.
15 years old.
Nah,
that
man,
been
that's foul.
Any one of our kids.
That shit hurt me to the core, and it's just like it's just terrible. June, I just want to throw the whole fucking month away. Throw the whole fucking June away because it's been terrible. And, rest in peace to Junior. I hope his family find, some peace and stuff like that. I know it will never be the same because the horrific, tragic way he died. But at least they found the victims. Sorry, not the victims. They found them cock-sucking ass motherfuckers who did this shit. And they gonna pay for it.
That's right.
And, them niggas deserve everything but life.
Justice will be served.
Yes.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in.
Absolutely.
I think it was an amazing episode. We love you. We love you. We love you. We hope that we brought something new and awesome to your ears. We hope that we kept you guys, entertained and in tune. As usual, as always, we're a big family. We love y'all. Don't shy away from our conversations. We're gonna try to comment, write down, like and share and feel free.
Keep
Get at us.
getting at us, man.
Get at us.
And give us some ideas. What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to hear?
Yeah, because we could do this all day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We want to hear what you want to hear.
That's right. Make sure
talk
y'all
about what you want to hear.
Make sure y'all hit us up on Raising Kings Podcast at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Raising Kings PC on Twitter.
Yes.
Raising King Podcast on Instagram.
That's right.
Raising Kings Podcast on YouTube.
That's right.
Raising Kings Podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Mhm.
Raising Kings Podcast on Google Play.
That's right.
Raising Kings Podcast on the Anchor app.
All over, baby.
So we everywhere. You have no excuse because
Just
if
type
you don't want to
in
pay for a
Raising
subscription, YouTube is
Kings.
free.
Right.
Absolutely.
Just type in Raising Kings.
Go ahead and tune in
Raising
before that
Kings
net
podcast.
neutrality shit really start popping off.
Yeah, I know.
We love you
Crazy,
guys.
bro.
We love you. We love you.
Absolutely. Till next time.
I know, right? Check out.
Yes, just hit us up with all your comments, your feedbacks, all your love. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be having some giveaways. We got some Raising Kings gear that we're gonna be giving away. If you
Absolutely.
like, share, subscribe, you will get a t-shirt if you subscribe.
It's gonna
And
be
make sure when you subscribe and you share the video, you tag 3 people.
Right. It's gonna
Keep
be
it
all
going.
written on our Instagram page.
Yes.
On the things to do, the steps to take, so that you can make sure that you too can have a Raising Kings podcast shirt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
And this is the checkout. This is your girl Sassy.
And it's your girl, Lady Love.
And this is Hefe.
And we up out of here.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Nobody.
Bye-bye.
Till next time.